they are to be discontinued. So I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of today or maybe tomorrow we won't have these left. We will be back after the break. Stay on the phone for some pretty pastels and challenge Janet. See you after this.
Hello, hello, and welcome to Jewellery Maker. One exact week before the big day, the day of ho-ho-hos. It is going to be Christmas time this time next week. Mark, good morning to you, my darling.
Good morning.
It is so fabulous to work with you. Because
it must be 5 or 6 weeks now.
Far too long, Marky. Far too long. However long it was a long time ago. It feels like months that we've been together. They've been keeping us apart like naughty school children. We're back and we're ready to rock, baby. We have got so much incredible stuff for you in the show today. Our early bird is going to include a chain that I'm going to slash that I predict a sellout on. 150 before Christmas. Oh, sorry, 136 to be precise. Marks makes for men. If you want it, and if you're a jewellery maker who's got to have everything, then you've got to hop on board. Mark, within a couple of minutes of you launching this DVD, bam, gone, sold out.
It was incredible, wasn't it? I think it's only because Drew's on it for an hour. I think that's the only reason that the lady bought it.
I think it's a double hotness thing. Yeah, there's Mark, there's Drew. What woman doesn't want this DVD? Even get it for your friends who aren't into jewellery making. She'll love it. Mark, I can't wait to go through this with you, but I do predict again that it's going to sell out. How many did you launch with, sir?
Well,
we've only got 136. 136? It's a fraction, a wee fraction of the amount we had before. If you need, gotta have it, then make sure you're tuned in all throughout the day. We've got some beautiful Moonstone. Our Advent deal is going low, 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 low. I have got some bio-coloured amethyst. I've got some stunning, stunning pearls for you. But for now, and without further ado, let's kick off today's show with, and I mentioned it earlier, a chain early bird that's going to be slashed. You've never seen this price tag before. I do predict a sellout, so be quick on the phone lines and online as the phone lines. Get on the phone lines. 10 meters, no less, of gorgeous gold on copper chain, e-coated to make it hypoallergenic. When was the last time we had reels of chain, and when was the last time they stayed in stock? I don't remember when I bought these to air, them ever staying in stock. They ping, ping, ping out like this. Chloe's going, what are you doing? I'm being the chain. Get in the zone. Were you never a tree in drama? Now, get yourself dialing for these 0800 644 655. You can get webby with us today as well. All the W's.jewellerymaker.com. We're going to give you a brand new lowest ever price tag. You need chain to further your gemstones. You need chain to make up earrings by cutting it into little, maybe a couple of inches long, and graduations. You need it, of course, for necklaces. You need chain for bracelets. You need chain for adding to your designs. You need chain in your crafty life. THG P54 if you want to be able to stretch your design so much further. $12.95 is the original price tag. This is the last in stock opportunity for you to get 10 meters of gold on copper chain. Are you ready for a knockout price of just £7.95? Get it in your baskets, check it out. Do not miss out on this early bird opportunity. Mark, when we're talking about chain, and I know, sorry, I've got a burn on my arm. I know it's something you use in abundance. Tell me about your findings budget. Tell me about where you would use, tell me everything that's in your brain, Mark.
Well, I have a £30 budget for findings. This probably wouldn't be included in that £30. I would incorporate that in the beading budget, which I don't really have. It's if I want to.
Okay, so you do make up the rules as you go along.
Yeah. Paying for extenders on bracelets and necklaces, and yeah, just to add that little bit of detail.
Of
so just to do an 1.5 inch extended chain. Now, how many meters have we got on
Well,
here?
you've got 10 meters of chain.
Right.
That's absolutely stacks, isn't it?
That's hundreds. And
so even if I wasn't making the whole bracelet out of chain, maybe it's a macrame bracelet, but I wanted an extender on it, that would be a good idea.
Absolutely, yeah, and that would go on for miles and miles, wouldn't it?
Oh my gosh, if you were just buying it for extenders, yeah absolutely.
Perfect.
It would go on and on. £7.95. THG, P54. How much of the stock, Dion? Over half of the entire stock has now gone and been allocated. We do predict a sellout. We are about to reach those limited waters stock-wise. Dion's just advised us. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. £7.95. This is your early bird deal with the extended money back guarantee. If you're shopping with us today, you're going to get into the 31st of January next year until your money back guarantee runs out. So at any point, no quibble. Dion's saying to me, they're taking advantage. They're buying this in. Well, good on you. You're multi-buying. Congratulations. £7.95. I'm there with you too. THG again, P54. You can use your debit card or your credit card. P&P all day. So if you've got an open basket with us, that'll stretch throughout all the way until midnight tonight. Heads up for you at 5. We've got the live show again, 1 till 4. £7.95. Okay, 75% of the stock gone. At £7.95, you've got yourself an incredible deal. Sorry, I needed a bit of a cough then, which is why I was waving my arm at you. £7.95. We're going to move on. Most of the stock of that is gone. We're now limited. Now, we're going to give you a limited offer. I love this. This is officially the best hat in the world. I love Lulu. It's not actual Lulu.
When's it going to end?
Never. I'm going to send you one of these for Christmas, Mark.
Sorry. Oh my
I love it. Whose is this? Here's the longest jingle ever. I love it. Don't press it again. I'm going to give you the bust. This is a limited deal. It's Christmas. Let's get in the spirit. Why am I showing the bust? Because we're selling it, Chloe. Silly banana, isn't she? Now, it is Christmas, so the hat will be going off as and when I decide to press the button. The bust, very, very limited. Last 50 in stock. You know what? If you display your jewellery at craft fairs, if you want to sell your jewellery at jewellery parties, even if it's just to photograph your jewellery, you've got to display it in a manner that shows the world that you feel it's worth displaying. It's worth. I'm just going to hold this behind so you can see what you've got. Now you've got the velvet here, which is my favourite because it sits nicely, doesn't it, Mark? The jewellery against it.
Absolutely, it's beautiful.
Now, you've got lots of display busts, Mark, and you do craft fairs. Perhaps I know you're very busy.
I had my last one last Saturday.
Did you? Was
Yes.
it a busy one?
Yes, but that's it now. I can relax for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, just for a couple of weeks,
Yes.
and then you're making for Easter
Making for
and
spring, yes,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah, it's never
Because
ending.
you've got to be, obviously you're thinking about, if you haven't already finished Valentine's Day, that's what you'll be doing over the next couple of
I'm on the
weeks.
road to Valentine's, yeah.
Yeah, see. Now, if you didn't display your jewellery, you didn't elevate it, if you didn't display it in a certain way, do you feel that this would affect your sales?
I think it would. First of all, you want something to catch people's eye as they come in the room. So if you have a row of busts, uplit, it'll just look beautiful first of all, and then when they approach the stall, they'll be able to see all the rest of the jewellery. laying down. But it's nice. And what I tend to do is every hour I change what's on the bust.
Ooh,
so I just
rotation.
just rotate, just something a bit different. Yeah.
Just for your own amusement.
For my own amusement.
Yeah. And so that you look busy.
Yeah.
Now, Mark, also jewellery parties. I know that's how you started out of jewellery making. You started doing jewellery parties, which probably have the least overheads. Again, is this something you would take with you?
Without a doubt. And it's really good actually with jewellery parties because on a craft table you're limited to space on how many you can put out. But when you go to a lady's house, you can put them anywhere you like. You can dot them out absolutely everywhere. So it's definitely worth stocking up just for jewellery parties alone. Absolutely.
Photographing your jewellery as well.
Perfect.
Because even if you're just sending it into the Wall of Fame, I say just. You know, if you're sending it into the Wall of Fame, display it properly. Make yourself proud of your jewellery.
And I think I tend to make my jewellery on the flat, but I know for a fact that Gemma, when she makes her jewellery, she actually places it on the bust as she's making it, so she can alter the length, alter the size, alter the sweep if she's doing a torque necklace. So just to have it to make the jewellery as an aid, a tool, is a really good thing to have. Just like a seamstress would have a mannequin. Absolutely, absolutely.
So that's actually a really good point, isn't it? So whilst you're making, this is a very important thing to have in your collection. Now, you need to be on the phones quickly for this. We only have a very small amount and already... Oh, sorry, half of it's already gone on the website. Well, let's make it fair to everyone on the phone lines, Dion. $7.95. What a great price tag. Have you seen these in a wholesalers? Have you seen these anywhere else at a price tag like that? Now, if you've already bought the chain, you don't pay any extra P&P. Just $2.95 all day long, no matter how much is in your basket. Your display bust has a velvet finish to it. I'm going to turn it around because it also has this is quite I mean, you might think, why is she showing me that? But actually, it does come in handy a lot. It's got this little it's got a little elasticated bit here. Wholesale busts, the little catch at the back. And now, ideally, if you've got a long piece, a lariat, for example, that you haven't got the room to, so you just hang it through the back, pop the clasp or something through, and hang it down from the front. Otherwise, people are having to pin into theirs, aren't they? Oh, but actually, that does make a huge difference. Yeah, and it keeps everything nice and secure. £7.95. Maybe you're thinking about displaying your jewellery for sale at your local hairdressers or your beauty shop, and you need the tools to display it properly. £7.95. Let me pop the white behind you again. There you go, so you can see what you've got. And I love the way it's curved, just to obviously copy the body shape against that bust with the velvet finish. Use your debit card or your credit card. Single figures now. Looks like this one's going to sell out for just £7.95. We're wishing you all a very, very Merry Christmas. It's getting to the point of Christmas now where you buy something in a shop and say, thank you, Merry Christmas, isn't it? I love that point. I love that point of Christmas. Well, it's been Christmas since October for me, Mark, as you know.
And me, pretty much.
Yeah, well, we're going to wear our Christmas jumpers on Monday, aren't we?
We are.
Mark, I haven't even mentioned your challenge. Haven't even told everybody what we've given you. You're a bit spoilt this morning with all these pearls.
Well, because it was Christmas, Dion said that I could choose.
Oh, Dion!
I know.
I tell you what, Mark, she does love it when there's a man in the studio. Whatever you like, sir. The women do. But you're all like, oh, sir. Dion, we can read that girl like a book. She'll be making you tea and giving you massages later.
I'm going red.
Have a look. Have a look at Mark's challenge today. Beautiful pearls. I'm very glad you got pearls, Mark, because you know of all the jewellery I like to borrow, it's the pearly sort.
That's why I chose it.
Oh, I
had you in mind.
Oh, how lovely. Well, we're all thinking of each other. Well, it's Christmas, isn't it? Now, it's coming up for you later on in the show. We're not going to give you the details of it right now, but you've got 4 strands of gorgeous pearls. Look at the size of the blue pearls. They're huge, gorgeously beautiful. I'm thinking New Year's Eve when I'm looking at that blue. Are you? You've got a ball to go to. Very springtime as well, actually, that blue. And the green. The chocolate pearls are seasonless, I feel. But, you know, if you're working towards spring now, you've finished with all your spring pieces, haven't you? With all your winter pieces. Now, I'm going to move on, and I'm going to give you something from my box of treats, which is a triple trouble offer. Oh, I love these for the way they're drilled. Have a look. These are top drilled rounds I'm not sure if Mark's ever used these. We don't have many strands of top drilled rounds. Now, Drew is in the other building. He knows that we've got his DVD, and he is literally flying like a bird of prey. Don't stop. Do it again. Do it again. Again. If you love a bit of Drew and you love a bit of Mark, then I have got the DVD to bring to you. It's the Makes for Men, starring Drew and Mark. I think I may get Drew in to talk to you about that. Kaz is going to get him in now. What time are we going to do this, Dion? You want to do it now when Drew's here? It's coming in now. Let's bring it to everybody now, Dion. Don't be a tease. We'll do Triple Trouble afterwards. Thank you. Now, Dion has gone to get Triple Trouble. Not Triple Trouble. She's gone... Oh dear, it's all this Christmas stuff. It is. She's gone to get Drew. Here he comes. Here he comes. Now, Mark, talk to me about what I can achieve by buying the Makes for Men DVD.
Well, unlike the other DVDs, which have an item in the sections, we decided to do a cufflink section. We've got a section called Leather and Steel, and we've got a sort of a jump ring selection, and
come this way, that's it.
Oh,
did you know he was behind you?
No, I didn't.
Did you not feel him breathing down your neck then?
For my agent, you can just put 15 minutes? Yeah, 15 minutes, thanks.
Right, boys, okay, take it away. Tell me why I need this DVD.
It's the different colours that we use in the DVD that I liked.
Okay.
Because it's all for obvious reasons. It's all very feminine, normally, isn't it? You know, the colours, the golds, and in the men's DVD, I love the use of like the dark leather and the tan, and the hematite and the pyrites. You know, the silver jewellery. It's geared towards blokes, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. No, it's good. As I said, there are six or seven sections. Must be.
Yeah.
And we, as I said, we do leather and steel, which incorporates leather and jump rings and metal beads. And then we've got a couple of macrame sections in. One of them is a new technique using ball chain, which watch this space. That's all I'm going to say about that. So that features on as well. And you enjoyed the cufflink section, didn't you?
Yeah.
So,
I'm working on my cufflinks for you, by the way.
Put together by men, for men, so we know want there, because it's all very well us women trying to dress you all the time. We don't always want that. We've loved playing Barbies from a young age, you see, but the men don't like it when you try and dress them all the time. It's better. I mean, Mark, you're there with all of the background in the techniques that we need. You take everything step by step. There's 7 sections to this DVD. It's stop-start with you and Drew. Is Drew modelling for you?
I'm just facilitating Mark's incredible talent.
You're the Debbie McGee to his
techniques.
Paul Daniels.
Yeah.
I like that.
It is all the different techniques. There are techniques that I know I haven't been here very often, but there were loads of techniques that I haven't seen before. So I always thought the railroad. I really like the
railroad track.
Railroad track was
a good one.
Nice one.
Yeah, we do wraparounds and all sorts on there. It's really good.
We do the wraparound. We're tricky.
Yeah. What I did a couple of weeks before filming, I went online and looked at the high-end shops and done our version of the pieces that I've seen.
Excellent. Because you men are quite expensive little tricksters. You are.
Especially high maintenance guys like us. Anyway,
very high maintenance. Thank you so much, Drew. Thank you. Now, hop on board if you want this DVD, because we sold 1,000 in minutes. Last time they sold out. If you would like the Makes for Men DVD, you need to get on the phone lines ASAP. Last in stock opportunity for you, just at 16. Now, we only had 137. This was the only stock we could get in before Christmas. Hannah Oxbury just trying and trying with all her might, couldn't get them in. Makes for Men, only 137. That's all she could get printed and pressed. 806 444 655. Already half of these have gone. £4.95, and you can create the Makes for Men. Put together by men, for men. Mark takes you step by step. You've got the introduction. You've got the slip knot technique. You've got the railroad bracelet, the leather and metal bracelet, all for men. Just for men, made by the delicate hands of us lovely ladies, because you know what they say, girls, behind every great man there is indeed a great woman. £4 £4.95, or a great partner, shall we say. 0800 644 655 is a free phone number if you're calling from a UK landline, or if you just want a whole hour of uninterrupted manly jewellery making. Is there anything better than that, girls? Is there? OJT Y16, you've got that extended money back guarantee. This is a wonderful gift for any of your friends joining. It's about 2 to 3 minutes long. We endeavour to get to your call as soon as we can. Can I encourage you onto the website where there are no queues, but you do need indeed to check out baskets. What was Drew's last line in the DVD? Because apparently it's hilarious.
We provide. No, I might have got this wrong. We provide the materials. You provide the skill. It will make jewellery makers out of all of us. Something on those lines.
That.
It was perfect.
I like
and he'd been practicing it all the way through the hour in his mind to make sure that you got it word perfect.
I love that man. He's so cool. Obviously, Drew being our Lucy's husband, father of baby Charlie. So the rumours. No, it is confirmed. No. Sorry, Lucy. She'll be watching. She's probably just throwing something at the telly at me. Now, Mark, if I've never made any jewellery for men before, is it easy?
Yeah, it's really, really simple. So we go step by step, and the demonstrations aren't that difficult actually. There's a couple of things we've covered on the shows before, but we've just given it a slant towards the chaps' jewellery. So no, it's really, really good fun making it.
It's been a long time coming as well, hasn't it, Mark?
Very, very long time.
So you've really researched your techniques, you've really researched the jewellery out there, and we're just seeing some examples of that. And I've got to say, Mark, that more men wear jewellery now, more men are groomed, and ladies, aren't we finding it so difficult to buy presents for the chaps this year? I've got no idea. They've got everything they want. Now, I think that men are taking care of themselves more. They're smelling better, they're looking better, they are wearing pink too. No, but don't you think men were too afraid to do that before? Sort of 10 or 15 years ago. It was nicer for us women, I think, because they look better, they smell better, they've got things you want to borrow, like the moisturisers. Or is that just me? It's £4.95. Oh, JT Y16. Now, it does look like these are about to sell out. How many have we got? Just single figures? Approaching single figures. Very, 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 very near to single figures. I'll keep you updated. Now, we've got, 19 of them. Now, let's do triple trouble. Triple trouble. Now, Mark, as I was asking you, my lovely, top drilled rounds. Have you got any of these? I
think I've had a strand in a kit. I long to remember the pyrite rounds.
We did have them in pyrite, yes. You don't see them though, do you, often? Love this blood red that you're getting here. And you're getting also jasper. Now, a top drilled round, Mark, where would that see its way into my designs? Where would it be an advantage?
Well, I just think because you've got the drill hole at the top, which first of all, I must say, it must be quite difficult for them to be precise enough to drill, because there's not actually very much surface above the drill hole. So for that point of view, I think it's fantastic. But I just think they would sit really nicely if you had, especially the ones we've got on here, having pearls in between. They're really good if you want to have them as a pendant drop at the base. So you've got that really significant bulbous, something like that. And for macrame, we've got a technique where you have the beads on the outside of the I think I've done one with you actually. You have the beads on the outside.
Yes, I know.
With the macrame through the centre, so those would sit amazingly well on the outside.
They'd be perfect for that.
Beautiful.
But also bubbly rings where you don't want to show the connection. I think if you just want the gemstones to appear like they're set in an invisible way, perfect. That's cluster them together in a beady bead. Beady beads would look good, I think, because they you wouldn't see. I think this would make a better beady bead, actually. I'd challenge you, in fact, to make a better beady bead out of these. I think that would be a wonderful idea. Now, these are 10 and 8 mil. You've got unikite and brown obsidian. I thought that was jasper, it's unikite. How lovely. Now, I think these will make a better beady bead out of than the through drilled. So let's put that to the challenge. All three are yours for just £19.95. Use your debit card or your credit card. Now, it is a lot more difficult to drill at the top and to keep it uniform and to keep it strong. £19.95 for the perfect beady bead, for the perfect cluster. You need to get yourself some triple trouble. Now I'm going to give to you. I think this is a bit of a marquee special, actually. You did look at this. You looked at this, didn't you? I knew it. Dion just said, funny you should say that, because he did look at that and was umming and ahhing with his challenge. Now I've got a graduated strand of the most beautiful rondelles of labradorite. Look at the labradorescence. Wow. Mermaid's tail or what? This is gorgeous. So ethereal. Beautifully magic. Ethereal. Isn't it though? Just so magic. Absolutely beautiful. I always think this looks like something out of Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. It's just got this depth to it, this magic to it. It's got to get. And then I'm going to give you some ovals. Now these are paler, but by no means do you sacrifice on any of that striking labradorescence. So you've got a duo of gorgeous labradorite, double trouble deal for you. 2 different shades, lots of powerful labradorescence. Look at that. Don't you always think it looks like the moon reflecting on the water on a dark night? Maybe a bit thunderbolt as well. GFG C69, your labradorite graduated faceted rondelles are 6x2 to 9x4. They're drilled through the centre, so they make wonderful stack up. Looks great. They look great in rose and earrings. They're wonderful flattened out as buttons. Now that rondelle strand's $12.95 on its own, which is a great price when you look at the quality. It's a long strand, and like I said, they're graduated between 6x2 to 9x4, so you can make a really gorgeous taper piece. Not even moving that. Look at the striking labradorescence, and you know, if you've ever taken a picture to send into the Wall of Fame, how hard it is to capture labradorescence, because you see it, you take a picture of it, where is it on the picture? It's just the same for us here in the studio, but my oh my are these powerful. 12x8 on the ovals, and you've got 90 carats of them. Gorgeous labradorite, one of our most popular, if not the most popular gemstone. Will it win most popular gemstone of 2003? Or debit card or your credit card? And remember, your extended money back guarantee. Come shopping with us here today and get a double trouble deal for just $12.95. So you are buying the one labradorite strand and getting the other one for free. Okay, I like that deal. We all like getting things for free, and this is an example of just that. Be quick with this one. That is an excellent deal. Just check that out. Now, I need you to be quick. All these gorgeous depths. What are you going to put with it? Stunning, isn't it? Look at that, really stunningly striking. Well done to you. £12.95 is your price tag. Now, let's do our first kit of the day. And more pearls. Oh, Mark, this is a very high-end kit.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
How spoilt you are today, Sir Marky. We've given him a knighthood. Now, goodness me. Of course, I'm going to go straight for the white pearls. Aren't they terrifically beautiful?
They are enormous.
Oh, my word. They feel amazingly cool, because it's ever so hot in this studio today. They feel amazingly cool. Again, oh, expensive looking. Well, if I said to you this pearl strand was $29.95, I think you'd snap my hand off for it. You wait till you see the price of the whole kit. This is a beautiful kit. And you've got ever such a lot. Now, look, you've got the blue pearls. How regal do we feel now? Don't you think that's very Princess Diana, that combination? So stunning, so effortlessly elegant. And then look, I absolutely love this. Your blue chalcedony, isn't it beautiful? Isn't that, that's Peru chalcedony. Oh gosh, do you know what? This could not be any more 1920s right now. How beautiful. Now this is a high-end kit. Hands of genuine freshwater pearls, plus that strand of Peru chalcedony. I'm also going to give you solid sterling silver. So if you're looking to buy a high-end kit today, then you most certainly need to be adding this one to your baskets. You've got, 9 inches, not 7 inches, of the heart chain. You have got solid sterling silver toggle clasp, head pins, 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks. You've got the crimp beads, you've got the open jump rings, and you've got the balls there as well, and you've got your lobster claw clasp too. Now, if I told you that was everything at the price I'm going to give to you, I think you'd be walking away with a big smile on your face, knowing that you've got excellent value for money, but there is so much more. I'm going to make your gemstones go further with some baby blue cord, with some white, black, and silver ribbon. I'm also going to give to you silver. This is crazy. Wax cord in silver. There's so much I'm running out of room. I'm not done there, because you're also going to get necklace memory wire, bracelet memory wire. So there's the necklace, 14 coils of that. Bracelet memory wire, 14 coils of that. And ring memory wire, 14 coils of that. Now you're also going to get, so I'm still not finished, beading thread, monofilament, and elastic. All of this, so let's just run through very elements of solid sterling silver, all your findings, including that beautiful chain. You get your beading thread, your elastic, and your monofilament. You get your 3 ribbons, you get your memory wire, 2 strands of pearls, and you get your chalcedony as well. All of this for the tiny price tag of just, should be $43.75, but isn't. You've got £43.75 worth of value here if you were to tot up everything individually. But we're not going to give you that price tag today. You've got the baby blue satin cord in there. Can I just, actually, not £43, $29.95. You are making a huge saving. Here's the breakdown. You should be paying $43.75. So you've got the Peru chalcedony, you have got the blue pearls, the white pearls, the organza ribbon in white, black and silver. You've got 3 lots of memory wire, you've got the silver satin cord, that's the baby blue, 5 meters of that. You've got all your findings, your monofilament, your elastic, everything. £43.75 was your price tag, and is your price tag if you were to buy separately. $29.95 is your price tag. Buy shopping with us today, here, live, a week before Christmas. SBG C13 is exactly a week today. What are you going to be doing this time next week? Watching Ed, of course, of course. Will you be eating mince pies already, Chloe? Will ya? Chloe said I would have eaten most of my selection box by this point. I wonder if I'm going to get a selection box this year. I wonder if Santa will afford me one. Let's go over to the selection box of gorgeous jewellery when he comes through this door. Hello, my love. How are you?
I'm really good, really good, really good.
I love this now. I homed in on the necklace first thing this morning and went, I love that. It's beautiful. I love the fact that you've taken a classic gemstone and you've made it modern.
It's a bit funky, isn't it? I don't know what sort of style you'd call that. It's not a bib, is it? It's, I don't know.
It's a modern day bib necklace. Well, it's contemporary. It's an original, darling. It's never been done before. Have a look. I'm just going to move it round. Actually, I'm just going to move it round here. There you go. There you go. There you go. So that it's in shot. Now, beautiful. They're the gemstone shape that you used to draw when you were younger.
One of the questions that I get asked more than any is what can we do with the onion drops? You know, the sort of dumpy
I've
drops.
heard them being called that, but I always
yes.
think, no, they're too pretty to be called onions.
And they sit perfectly well in macrame because the point for the drill, where the drill hole is, it fits really well inside the knots in the middle of the macrame. So we've got the 2 rings here. I mean, that single solitaire ring, if you look on the inside, it's,
so we're talking about this, sorry.
Yeah. It just sits perfectly inside that knot that you've made in between the 2 little silver spaces. Amazing solitaire ring.
Isn't it beautiful? I think that's the classic shape for a gemstone. Dion just went, I did not see that before. I would totally have been wearing that.
And that's exactly the same technique, but in a bracelet, incorporating...
Showing it off.
Beautiful.
Isn't that stunning? Isn't it gorgeous? So you can see all of these beautiful gemstones. Then you've got the blue long drop earrings, which I think are stunningly gorgeous as well. Again, I'd say a very modern twist on such a classic gemstone, which is so lovely, so refreshing. And then you have got the 3 gemstone ring here and 2 wonderful, wonderful necklaces, making use of the memory wire and adding it to give structure and to give more of a flamboyant design.
And I didn't use any of the ribbons, so I've got all the ribbon left. I've got all of those stones left of the chalcedony, so I could have made more jewellery. And sterling silver.
Oh, it's a joy.
Beautiful.
We used to have it all the time, Mark, didn't we?
Yeah, it's
but not
beautiful.
so much anymore. And a lot of customers have been saying, we want kits with solid sterling silver. So I'm hoping that we are ticking the boxes for you now, because you've been asking for them. So here they are. Look at that colour. Gorgeous. Don't forget this kit does come with all of the memory wire. Isn't that beautiful? Just stunning. I love it. So you've got there the gemstones that Mark had left over. 800-644-655 is a free phone number, so if you are catching the tail end of the queue, please don't worry. Mark, you're going to give us a demonstration. Which one are you going to demonstrate today?
I'm going to show you 3 30-second demos. I hope it'll be 30 seconds-ish.
Really?
Yeah.
30 seconds? Okay, so this is the first.
Something different. I always do, you know, chip coil bracelets and that sort of thing, so I thought we'd do something different.
Okay.
So
can I just ask you a question?
Yes.
Where did you, I'm noticing a little bit of clear quartz in there, sir. Where did you get that from?
A little bit of clear quartz in between the chalcedony.
Oh, of course you do, yes.
So don't throw them away, because they are extremely useful.
I was just testing that you weren't cheating, and you weren't.
Okay. So if we do this for this necklace at the front first.
Okay.
So decide how many rings you want to do. I think you get 14 on the coil.
Okay.
And pop on the same amount of the little spacer beads that you get in between the chalcedony, because you'll need this to attach your memory wire coils to the necklace. So right into the centre.
So how much beading thread have you used? About just over a forearm?
This is probably about 18 inches.
And
sorry,
right, okay,
this is just for demos.
Demo, right.
So little spacers, thread the memory wire through that spacer.
Oh.
Like so.
Hang on a minute. You've gone through the spacer?
Yeah, so we can get that through.
No.
Yeah.
I can't believe that the hole is large enough to get that and the beading thread through.
So you've got your memory wire, you get thread through the spacer, which is on your beading thread.
Okay.
And then all you do is you take one of your pearls, pop one side through the hole on your pearls.
Okay, so you've bought the
Yep. Okay,
pull
like
that
so.
all the way down to the bottom.
And then all you do then is put the other side in, and the memory wire is so strong.
It'll stay there, will it?
That it will stay.
Isn't that good? So you don't see any of the opening.
No, you don't see any of the opening. So then you pop on the next spacer bead, put your memory ring through, hang a bead.
Can you just hold?
Okay.
So you've gone through that little tiny spacer bead, which comes on your chalcedony.
Yeah. So thread the beading thread through first.
Okay.
And then put the memory wire through that little spacer. I think you get about 25 spacers, something like that, on the strand.
Do you really?
So yeah, so don't throw them away. Keep them in your stash.
Never. Well, we're crafty. We don't throw anything away. We've got cupboards full of bits.
Absolutely.
Well, you, of course, keep them all in order in boxes because you're uber organised.
So
okay, so that was number one.
That's number one.
What's number two?
Is going to be the next necklace along, the little sections in between.
Isn't this good? We're getting bite-sized chunks of everything.
So what I've done, memory wire cutters, invaluable. I don't know if we've got them on the website at the moment. It's something that we have, and as soon as they're in, they're out, and so hopefully.
And why are they important?
Extra strong. I've personally myself, I've been quite naughty, and I've used our toolkit cutters.
What happens?
2 times they're blunt, and they're absolutely.
And they get a little dint in them.
They do, and they won't. Yes, they won't even cut some beading thread. So
why do we do it? Why?
I know. Especially when it comes to hand, isn't it?
Yeah, just get the right tools for the job. Now, Dion's just saying something very naughty in my ear before you further yourself. Go on then. Oh, she's naughty. Now, Dion is my producer again. You probably didn't know this, but woo! What are you doing? What is that? £24.95 you slashed the cake. Now, Dion and I used to work together. She used to be my producer, and she is. So Dion and I have been reunited, and you and I have been reunited. It's like I'm not being punished anymore. I've been let out of the tower.
Oh, wonderful.
Now, sorry, continue, sir.
Right, so now we're going to do the little sections on the necklace here. So you cut a coil, and then you go directly opposite and cut the coil in half, like so. And then all we do on one end, doesn't matter which end, is pop on a pearl.
And those pearls, that memory wire will go through those pearls okay?
Sorry?
It does go through the pearls okay?
Yeah. So
now I've said it, you're thinking, what? No. Because sometimes you can't. What do you do? Just really sort of twist it on?
These actually are pearls, when we come to drill our gemstones, the lapidus drills through one side and then through the other and meet in the middle. With pearls, I think I've told you before, there's an entrance hole and an exit hole.
Yeah.
They don't turn the pearl round and go vice versa.
Yeah,
so one hole is slightly smaller than the other, which is perfect. So roughly find the larger of the two holes. You can see the difference in size. Put your memory wire through and it won't go any further unless you ream the hole. So you've got a perfect stopper now. That bead's not going to come off.
Not going
so
anywhere.
None of those are glued on. They're not roll wrapped at the bottom. They're forced on. They won't come off, and it's just perfect. Okay, so when you've got your pearl on,
and you really give it a twist on. Don't be afraid to twist it right on.
So squeeze it right on, nice and tight.
There you go. Now it won't go anywhere.
And then the other end, about 1 centimetre. Follow the curve of the memory wire, and just go across with your flat nose pliers and then make a loop all the way across. Make sure that the wires touch, because you don't want it to slip off of the beading thread.
And these pliers and findings are fine for your memory wires, just when you come to cutting.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's so super strong.
Absolutely. So all you do then is you get your beading thread, you thread on a pearl, thread on a section, pearl, section, pearl.
By adding that heart chain and toggle clasp. How perfect is that? Isn't it gorgeous? I love that. And that's because you've got the sterling silver findings. Now, that's £12.95 on its own. You've got 2 strands of pearls and the chalcedony, loads in this kit. The chalcedony is £14.95 on its own. So the value you're getting today is phenomenal. £24.95. I think you're realising that because this kit is approaching a
Okay, this is to do the earrings on the end.
The earrings on the end?
Yeah, so you cut off one piece of one coil of memory wire, and then all you do then is you just bend until you get a point.
Like a little fish.
Yeah, and then it'll flick back. Now where the 2 pieces cross, you snip off. So snip off one.
Watch your eyes.
There, hold on if you can, and then one the other side. So we'll snip that off as well. So you've got your little oval shape, like so, and you do exactly the same. Putting a bead on,
then,
but what you get, absolutely. I mean, that's really strong.
It is strong, isn't it?
So what you do now is, at the moment, we've got it at a 45-degree angle, and we need to get it at 90 to put the bead in. So all we do is just give it a little push, so they meet in the middle, and then we flip it over, and we do the same on the other side. Ooh. Okay, and then we take one of our beads.
So like the same kind of thing.
Exactly the same as we did with the small beads. Push on one that side, and then we push one through the other hole. Like so. Okay, and then we just push those in, meet them in the middle.
Fabulous.
Okay. So we've got it like that. That's not going to go anywhere.
Perfect.
And then all we do to make the detail at the top is we just thread on one of our sterling silver head pins, take the little bead head off, keep that there again. Okay. And all we're going to do now is just going to do a loop top and bottom. Just before we close it, we just up the loop and then pop on a shepherd's hook at the top to get your completed earring.
Perfect. There you go.
And you can just take that pearl out and pop in another colour, pop in another bead. So if you've got memory wire, all the earrings you can make, and just take out the bead, pop another one in.
They look so professionally
And because
finished.
they're not glued in, you can swap and change the bead easily.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Yes, and you could almost give these as a gift with interchangeable gemstones.
So when you're making jewellery, if you've got a couple of beads left over and we don't know what to do with them, just a pair of earrings, just take them out, pop another one in, and they're brilliant, really quick and easy.
You could alternate the. I really like that.
So it's just different ways of using the memory wire than conventional wraparound bracelets.
It just makes your jewellery go, your gemstones go so much further. The scope for design is huger. Huger, is that a word? It is now. And you know what? We're now going to go over to one of our favourite parts of the show. It's time for the Wall of Fame. Hello, hello. We love this part of the day. Now, Mark, you need to say hello to somebody.
I do. Before you continue, I had a message left for me. That's your surname, right? I know she's going to be watching this morning. 3 things. Firstly, your work over the past few months has been incredible. Whenever Lisa makes a piece of jewellery, it goes onto Facebook and I'm tagged, so I get to look at her jewellery, and it is just phenomenal. You had an amazing piece of polymer clay yesterday, which was perfect, absolutely beautiful. Secondly, massive birthday wishes for Sunday. See, I know all about you. I've been
You've been stalking her, haven't you,
Lisa.
on Facebook?
So happy birthday for Sunday, and also a huge happy Christmas and a wonderful New Year for you and your family over the Christmas period. So Lisa Delby.
Oh, it's not Valentine's Day yet. Oh, I tell you what, Lisa. Number 242. Now you'll be sparking rumours, Mark.
I will.
Oh, he's not denying it.
No.
This is from gorgeous Rose McKenna, who says, "Hi all at JM. I haven't entered." Do you know, Rose? I love this, and I love that you've used a rose quartz as well. I haven't entered any jewellery for a while, but I've made this piece from the Turtle Idea from Rachel's Inspiration Show. I love that show. On Saturday, wanted to wish everyone Merry Christmas and all the very best for the new year. Good luck to all. Regards, Rose. Rosie, gorgeous, love it, and a Merry Christmas. It's just gorgeous. Well done. Well done.
Okay, the first one I've got this morning is number 243. It's beautiful. And this is from Mary. And Mary says, "Hi all at JewelleryMaker. Here is my entry for this week's wall. It's Dalmatian jasper rounds knotted onto black waxed cord with antique bronze findings, all from JewelleryMaker, of course. It's simple but beautiful. Best wishes to everyone." And that's Mary in County Durham.
Oh, best wishes,
Thank you, Mary. Thank
That's
you.
gorgeous. Now this looks very Laura binding.
This was one of my hobbies for the year. I should have started this in March.
Oh, you must get it. Do you know,
March.
it looks amazing. The draw plate is my favourite thing ever.
It's a human
Drawing
one.
yourself through there as a girl. You could eat all the cake you wanted. Just go through the draw plate. Why haven't we invented
Brilliant
it?
idea.
Indeed, it is. We've got aeroplanes. Where's the human draw plate? Now I've got lovely Bonita. What a gorgeous name, Bonita. And Bonita, you are fantastic at the Viking weave. I can see that. Please see my latest entry to the Wall of Fame, writes Bonita, with a gold-coloured 0.4 wire, Viking knit and gold findings. All, at the front, I've used agate nuggets, which I think are jasper rounds wrapped with 0.4 from JewelleryMaker, of course. Hope this is a lucky entry. So do we, Bonita. Here is hoping. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas and straight back to you in Derby.
Okay, next one I have is number 244. And this is from Carol in Sheffield, and Carol says, "Hello and Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas."
This week's entry for the Wall of Fame is a necklace each for 2 of my granddaughters to go with bracelets. I made them last week.
Lovely.
They are Christmas presents.
Oh.
I hope they're not watching. I hope they like
Maybe at
them.
school.
Everything is from JewelleryMaker except for the clasp. It would be lovely if I could win. I've spent a small fortune on JewelleryMaker since joining 3 months ago."
Carol, good for a new
Beautiful.
JewelleryMaker.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
And it just goes to show about chain making things go so much further.
No, you're
doesn't
right.
it?
Yeah, perfect.
Gorgeous. How lovely to make something for you.
Yes.
Just look at this. This
I
is
know.
da-da! This, I love the chain. I love it. I love the way it's been put on the chain. Colours are amazing. Apparently I'm being greedy. All right, show, says Chloe. Don't be greedy. This is from the lovely Cheryl in Grimsby. Where's Grimsby? Sounds like it's up north.
Kevin's from Grimsby.
Who is?
Kevin. Strictly Come Dancing, Kevin.
Oh, Strictly
Glued to the
Kevin.
screens on Saturday. You haven't been watching it.
I haven't got time for telly, Mark. Are you mad? Cup of tea and a bit of peace. No, and cake. Cake. No time for telly. Hi, JM. This is my first Wall of Fame entry, as I've never worked out how to attach anything on an email before. God love you, Cheryl. This necklace started life as a bangle from the... I love the way that Cheryl can do this, but she's not sure how to attach it. I mean, this is far more complicated, Cheryl. She's got the Cuffs and Bangles DVD. She said it went totally wrong. After I picked it back up off the floor from the other side of the room, I added... Cheryl, you're hilarious. I added some more wire and a few gemstones, and now I love it. Loads of people have commented on it, as usual. Wishing you all happy holidays. Love from Cheryl in Grimsby. Oh, sorry, how unusual it is, not as usual. Cheryl, I love it. Just going to have a little cough. Sorry, a bit ill today. Oh, anyway, it's time for a hot drink and an advent calendar deal. So that's what we're going to do. I can't give you a hot drink, so go flick your kettle on. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Here at JewelleryMaker, we have a commitment to providing genuine gemstones. We do that by up to 3 lab tests, and we have our own in-house gemologists. That therefore means that when we say genuine gemstones, that's exactly what you're getting. Wishing you a happy and elfy Christmas.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from JewelleryMaker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, my lovely jewellery makers. It's not the real Santa, it's just me. Hope you have a lovely, lovely day that's full of cheer, laughter, wine, chocolate, and your stuff in your face. Merry Crimbo.
If you have a question or query for JewelleryMaker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Oh, hello, it's time. I can't not do dressage to this. I can't. I'm a show pony. Now, it is indeed the 18th. Can you believe it? Can you believe that it's the 18th, everybody? Well, I can't. I thought I was ready. I'm not. Right, let's get in and see what is in box number 18. Oh, it's one of my favourites. Green onyx. I made Dion do this because green onyx has a large spiritual connection, especially in Asia, in Japan and China. There's a connection. You'll see a lot of green onyx ornaments. There's a connection between the spirit leaving this world to join another, and it's helped along by green onyx. That is a snippet, a tiny piece of the puzzle in that myth and legend. Now, the colour for green onyx is what strikes me the most. And if you've ever seen a striking Zambian emerald, I think you'll see a similarity. This has a fabulous misty clarity with the most strikingly strong SA it's particularly popular in, and for me it's the perfect green. It's the absolute perfect green. Now mix it with reds, you've got your Christmassy colours, but in the springtime, which is where we're all going right now, I'm certainly thinking about putting yellows with these. They're graduated rondelles and they've got silver balls in between each one. Now, Marky, you know that I'm a huge fan of green, just as you are of labradorite and of chips and nuggets. Where would you put a strand like this? Striking green on it.
Gosh, I would mix that in with aquamarine. It looks absolutely good. I think you've got a strand in coming up. I think so. You might have.
Not in here, I haven't.
No.
Aquamarine.
Yeah. It does work.
That's a good idea. I never even thought about
it's
it.
Beautiful, beautiful combination. Beautiful.
Really big, quite
mermaidial.
gold
findings.
Rose gold is gorgeous with green.
Yeah.
Now this is a brand new strand. Looks amazing with purple. So if you do work, look how gorgeous it is together with that amethyst, that tonal amethyst. That is perfect.
I think we're going to have to do a Wimbledon show next year.
I think so.
Should we do one?
I think, well, Andy Murray was the sports personality of the year.
We'll come in our whites. Shall we?
Of course. I love any excuse to get my tennis skirt on.
And you could model the Athena poster.
Absolutely. As if I'm getting my bum out before I'll do the poster.
Okay.
All right, all right. Only if you will too.
Oh God.
Now this colour, and you can see here, the clarity of a peeled grape is striking. I do think it looks wonderful next to purple, I just do. But also a bit of clear quartz would look incredible too. Now this is a brand new strand, and it should be, it is $7.95 today though, isn't it? What do you mean it should be $7.95? What, it is $7? No, you are not going lower than that. It's an advent calendar deal, says Dion, and I know Dion plays to her own rules. SRUT21. My producer is dead cheeky. She's taking that price down to £5.95. I'm not even gonna shout that loud. £5.95. This is a brand new strand. This is green onyx. We are busy on the phone lines. 0800 644 655. £5.95. That's as mad as men on the moon, that, Mark. What would you be doing right now?
That is phenomenal. I mean, a year ago, I hadn't heard of green onyx. I didn't know there was such a thing.
Oh, it's been around for years. A long time, actually.
I've never heard of it. And we've had some amazing strands.
Oh, it's been around for years. She said the way you said it. Oh, it's been around for years. No, well, I mean, hundreds of years, obviously. Green onyx is really popular, though. USA and China, Japan. Green onyx everywhere. I've got quite a few Japanese relatives, as you know, and you know what? My cousin's husband, Nobu, told me all about green onyx and why it was so important to them. And don't laugh at his name, that's just childish. That's my family, I'll get cross. £5.90, there's such children in there today, I'm telling you. Chloe's snorting in my ear. Grow up, Chloe. Grow up, Chloe, and I'll tell everyone your nickname for your husband, which isn't unlike my 25 carat, 7x3 to 9 at 5.5 on a 20 centimetre strand. We've only got 20 of these, but it's brand new. Started with over 100, we are down to the last 20. You've got to be quick. That means 80% of the stock has gone. That's my own calculations. £5.95. Keep it interactive. Are you going to the Panto this year? Are you doing like Mark? Your last craft fair. You can do this in 4 different ways. You could text us 60777. Please start your message with the word JM Studio. Otherwise it flits around. Who knows whose phone it'll go to if you don't put that. By your message will read out on air. Or you could go to JewelleryMaker.com. Click on Watch Us Live and then send a message to the studio. It's a free way of interacting with us like this. Oh, careful, Cass. Merry Christmas, Mark, Jenny and JM. It's Kerry falling off her chair. Oh, you're all right. I was trying not to draw attention to it, Chloe. You all right, darling? She didn't fall off. Mark, I will personally message you soon. It's been so long.
Diane is a lovely lady. Diane came to one of my very first workshops at the beginning of the year, the Macrame workshops, and we kept in touch. And as I said, yeah, we haven't spoken to her for a very long time.
Swansea.
Swansea.
What's going on? Mark is Mr. Smooth.
My what?
You're dressing on the Hugh Hefner of jewellery making.
I wonder where you were going with that.
Where are you dressing at? Wonder where I was going. No. Mark Hefner, that's what I'm going to call him. Sir Hef. I want to see it. In fact, on Monday when Mark and I are together, send in your messages of love for him. That's what's happening. Who was the lady that was your stalking on Facebook?
Lisa.
Lisa. Now Diane. Who will it be in a minute? Who knows? We got one more for you. No, that's not the right button, Dion. You Nana? With a banana. And again said, please can you tell me the cut of the chalcedony? It's like a round brilliant cut, isn't it? And it's cut at the coulee. So it's drilled at the coulee, if that helps. They were all round facets, brilliant cut facets. I hope that helps you. Now, let's give you another delicious bundle. In it comes from the magical hands that are Cass. Now, we've been talking about tools today, actually, Mark and I, and how important it is to have certain tools for certain jobs. Do you know what? I just think you've got to have as many tools as you can, because if you're like me, you lose ones, and if you haven't got the right tool, you can't do that certain thing, and then you give up, and then that's it. Am I getting handy McAndy as well? How lovely. Now, you are going to be getting your nylon jewel sent in saying, I'm really worried about using your coloured wire because I'm really worried it'll tarnish. And Gemma Crow had then sort of answered, it's never tarnished on me ever, but you can use your nylon pliers not only to prevent tarnishing of any coloured wire, but also to protect it from dinting and denting. So you can also straighten it back out. So these are essential if you're working with wire, absolutely essential. Now I'm also going to give to you your Comfort Grip flat nose pliers. Now these are totally flat nose pliers, so they're not the same as chain nose pliers. These give you that square definition pliers. Great if you're doing chainmail to open and close. Wonderful for also doing the curves in a spiral. You can start spirals off with these and the round nose pliers as well. But for nipping and tucking in of wire and chainmail, these are essential. I'm then going to give you your Comfort Grip round nose pliers to make the different size loops for your eye loops. Starting off your spirals, a million jobs these will do. You cannot be without the right tools for the job. I'm then going to give you your side cutter pliers. So these are cut to an angle, great for making points. So they're not your flat edged, they're your side edge. You can see that mark. Where does a side edge fit rather than a flush? You know, we have the flat edged nips.
Yes.
These are the side angled ones.
I think they're really good for opening and closing jump rings, I think.
These are snipper ones. That's the chain nose pliers.
Let me see.
These are the snips, look. These are just your regular.
Oh, I see.
You know how they're not.
Flesh. They're really good, like you said, for making jump rings. If you want to get if you.
Oh yeah, if you want to get really close and
really close
snip into your coil that you've already made. Yeah. I'm sorry. And if you're making a brooch and you want that end of the brooch to angle. ZFG. Oh, I'm not done. Hang on a minute. I've got loads. Are you serious for that price tag? The green onyx didn't do it. This will, love. Now, you've got your handy andies you've already seen. But you're also going to get the rest for your tools. Do you have a tool dock at home? Is that a silly question? Of course you have.
Yeah.
Anything that makes your life neat and tidy you've got. I bet you've even got one of those specified bins for your car. Oh yeah, he has, I can tell. I can tell. I wish I was like him. Now, you've got all of this. The original price tag is already incredible. Now, I've seen these kinds of tools for about £8, £9 each. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that would be just under 50 quid, let's say 45 quid to err on the side of caution, if you were shopping elsewhere, not here at JewelleryMaker. Your tool rest, I mean, if that was sort of 5 quid, that's £50. If you can even find things like that in your craft shop. And then your handy andy, I think it's 10 times, is it 10 or 20 times magnification on handy andy? Well, it's a lot. And actually, you use handy andy a lot. Macrame is great for this. Smile into it. Close to my teeth. I'm not sure anyone should ever get that close to me. Anyway, it's a lot bigger, although I have got quite big horsey teeth. So you've got all of this. Now, Mark, the value of our tools, I just think is phenomenal already, because this deal should only be £38, did you say? £33 I'm actually happy to pay that price, Dion, to be honest. I think it's a great deal already. I know I'm going quite high pitch, but I do think that it's a good deal already, isn't it? We're not going to give you that deal today, though. So anywhere below that price is completely bananas, surely.
I'd love that as a Christmas present.
Wouldn't it be a great Christmas present?
I'd love that.
ZFG C53 is your item code. A gift for a friend.
Gosh.
I do. Now, are we guaranteeing Christmas delivery, or is that ended now? Oh, no. We are still guaranteeing. We're still guaranteeing before Christmas delivery. This is wonderful. We're going to double check that. We are going to double check that. £19.95. Wonderful deal, Mark. Amazing deal. I can't get over it. You could actually have one set for the for home, for the beadery, one set for when you go out. Do you do that? Do you have specified tools? Or do they go over? Yeah, I thought you would. One for the car in case. Well, actually, I'm going to be honest with you, Mark. Even eye close, you need 2 of if you're making chainmail, just to open and close the jump rings. It's so much easier to be able to open and close with 2. It just is. Debbie will tell you the same thing every time. So here they are.
The issue that I have at our house is if a certain tool can't be found in the toolbox in the garage, you know, because I have so many upstairs. Wandering hands just go up, pinch a pair of pliers, do a bit of electrical gadgetry or something, and I never see them again. So it's always best.
Pesky, those pesky mechanics. So they get used for the jobs.
Household jobs, electrical, plumbing.
Carnage, Mark.
Yeah, we clean the cooker once a week, and we have to take all the filaments and everything out.
Once a week?
Yeah, after lunch on Sunday.
Are you mad?
So everything has to be unscrewed and taken out and cleaned, and the fan put back in. So these are ideal. These little, from our little toolkit, they're brilliant for cleaning ovens.
Does anybody else do that? Once a week, clean your whole oven. Once a week. The whole oven, though, proper oven clean it. Take everything off. Yeah. Chloe does.
Yeah.
You don't need. She's fibbing. She said no. She does. Oh, listen to Princess. I don't. My cleaner does. Not just the. Oh, she's just gone. Ha! I haven't even got a cleaner. She has. She's. I don't call her the Kardashian for nothing, you know. Now, we're going to give to you a little glimpse of a brand new strand, which is very limited stock. Can I just say, is this the longest Gems of Distinction strand? It's 40 centimetres.
Gosh.
Isn't this divine? Ooh, that is lovely. It's coming up for you later on. Oh, quite soon. Quite soon. We're going to just do one more before that. Let's do some silver flash copper, and we're going to give it to you in the form of a matrix box. Now, you have got here toggle clasps, you have got here your lobster claw clasps, you have got here your shepherd's hooks, you have got your chain, 2 lots of chain, silver balls, you've also got, I'm just going to pop those down. I'm going to get 50 centimetres, I think, wasn't it? And you've got the finer chain, and you've got the oval loop chain as well. Now you've got, I think, it's 80 centimetres the fine link chain and 50 centimetres of the larger link chain. You're getting all of this. Whoops! Oh no, Dion. I mean, I accidentally spilt the. Oh, it's okay. Now, Mark, have you bought any of our matrix boxes yet?
I've bought the jewel boxes, but I haven't bought the findings box.
Now they're brilliant. These. I thought you'd enjoy these because of the boxes, as well as their content. Would I be right in presuming so?
Yes.
What are they handy for?
They're really good for if you're going to craft fairs or anything like that. And I always say take something to do in the quiet moments. And you don't want to have to lug a whole thing of findings around with you. So just take a basic range and pop them in the bag and take them with you. Perfect. They don't take up any space at all. And you've got everything there compartmentalised.
And it's in lovely silver as well. You never want to get caught short, do you, Mark? Especially if you know, as you say, you produce a lot of jewellery to take to your craft fairs to sell. Now, if you run out of anything at any one time, you're scuppered.
Well, it's not the fact that you run out. If somebody wants a particular clasp, because not everyone likes lobster, some people like the toggle. So to be able to, and you don't want to lose a sale. So to be able to, while the customer's waiting, is to take the, swap the toggle over for a lobster or vice versa. I mean, the worst thing is if they ask you to swap the clasp and you don't have any there with you. I mean, that's
and they
awful.
say,
no.
That's a good point, actually.
And it happens so often. It really does.
Does
happen.
it really?
Well, ladies find it quite difficult, especially if they're on their own.
Do you offer it, or because they wouldn't necessarily think to ask, would they, or do they?
I should offer really, or put a little sign on the table or something like that. But some classes are quite fiddly if you're doing them on your own. And if you have someone at home to help put your jewellery on for you, that's fine. And some clasps are easier to put on than others. So it's always best to have one person to actually do themselves.
Yeah, well, I agree with that, especially bracelets. It's a nightmare.
So to be able to swap a clasp on a piece of jewellery that you're ready to sell is perfect.
It is, isn't it? 0800 444 655 on the phone lines, or the w's.jewellerymaker.com if you're shopping online with us today. It is indeed Christmas, so let's give you a festive deal on this. Whoa! That is the lowest price tag I've seen for the Matrix. But was it always that price tag, Dion? Have you done something cheeky? She's declining to comment. So 106 pieces. These are silver on e-coated copper. E-coating protects the silver from tarnishing. E-coating makes your findings hypoallergenic. So no worries if anybody says to you, oh, I'm allergic to anything that's not solid sterling silver or gold. These are hypoallergenic. £7.95. You have got your bolt rings, 10 of those. Your fish locks, which are also known as shepherdie hooks, 10 of those. You've got your open jump rings on a 5mm outer diameter. 35 of those. You've got your toggle clasps. 4 of those. You've got 10 of your shepherd's hooks, so that's 5 pairs. You've got your beads at 3mm, 35 of those. Twist oval chain, 5x3. Sorry, it's 34 centimetres for that, and 80 centimetre of your fine oval link chain. 1.5 to 1mm are the links on that, so nice fine chain on there. All of this for just £7.95. Not forgetting that you get them boxed to put these all in as well, and you can keep that for afterwards, because crafters never throw anything away, do we, crafties? £7.95. You've got your extended money back guarantee that stretches from now until the 31st of January 2014. Now, will you be celebrating New Year's Eve, Marky McBarky?
No.
No?
No, I think last year we were in bed at 9 o'clock and we recorded the fireworks and watched them the following morning with a cup of tea.
Mark, I need to make you party. Cleaning ovens and going to bed on New Year's Eve?
No, we never do New Year's Eve. No.
Right, we're not. Everyone's in outrage. They're going. Are you having a party, Chloe? Chloe is. Chloe is now. Come to the party. Come to my party, Chloe.
I'm here in the morning.
Everybody can. Are you?
Doing the awards show with Vicky.
How lovely. I love her. Come to our party.
Okay. In the country.
That person you mentioned to me earlier is coming.
Really?
Yeah. Now he wants to come. Now he wants to come and schmooze. Now, let's do the Rainbow Moonstone. Let's do that. Have a little look. I can't tell you, it's a secret. Chloe, who's going? You can come. Of course, everybody's invited.
Fireworks?
That went on at fireworks night? No, because I'm still paying for them. They're so expensive. 500 quid on flipping fireworks. Are you mad?
Gosh.
It's a man thing. I just had sparklers, you know. Do you think we should have fireworks? Yes, we should. I agree with you. Now, Rainbow Moonstone. How beautiful is Rainbow Moonstone? Now, this is a very long strand. This is said to be the bride's gemstone, isn't it? Now, I'm going to twist these together and just move them about for you, because that blue hue, and in fact, this is a gemstone that's seen on the Lord of the Rings, you know. It has that magical, mysterious property to it. Moonstone is said to stop the bride from crying. Moonstone is to set the path for marriage, isn't it? Something like that, I've heard. Now, Moonstone is such a classic because it's bridal white with the hint of blue. Now, I know that, Mark, you are a huge fan of Moonstone, as you are Labradorite. Anything that gives you some kind of magic. Talk to me about where these would sit in your designs. They're graduated, mirror graduated, 40 centimetre strand of distinction.
This is a really unusual cut, isn't it? Now, I'm sure I've read somewhere or been told this is called German faceting. That sort of.
Right, okay, I've not heard that.
Shape. No, I'm sure I've read it or heard it from somewhere. And because of that double faceting edge, you've got the double light refracting off both sides.
For your money with a strand of rondelles.
Absolutely. And I always put Moonstone with really dark stones.
Because it really brings it out, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, so Labradorite or black onyx and Moonstone. Just beautiful, beautiful.
That is a gorgeous combination. Now I'm thinking about these in a tiara with a tiara twist, a bit of 0.4 wire. Very Sheila and Linda, very classic. Yes. I'm thinking about these, like you said, with rondelles, just keeping them with maybe a bit of black onyx. But I quite like them flattened out. These have a lovely, in fact, if you imagine them like this and you flatten them out, they have such an amazing face to them. Put a ball head pin through there, wrap it at the bottom. You've got the most incredible scope. And with a lot of movement with with Moonstone or Labradorite works very well indeed, because the more movement you give it, the more light travels around it, the more you're going to get that incredible blue hue. Beautiful, striking strand of one of June's birthstones. Moonstone, lucky for some, absolutely striking, totally natural and totally going in your baskets. Just $14.95. This is a long, long strand. Well, in fact, I don't even need to do that. I can show you. This is a long, long strand of Moonstone. Shall I hold it up to the neckline? Yes, of course. Gosh, that would make a very long necklace even if you just did this with it. Is that pretty? It's just beautiful. I wish that our studio lights would allow that blue to go really powerful in your living room, you know, in just the one light of the sun. So striking. And some of these are huge, you know, don't forget they are working towards the centre on the graduation. £14.95. There are queues on the phone lines for this one. It is brand spanking new today and going under £20 at just £14.95 with your extended money back guarantee, stretching from now until the 31st of January next year. It is a free phone number that you're dialing if you're ringing from a UK landline as well. Don't forget to check your baskets out now. Now let's go to some nuggety good to that. Mark, look at all of these.
I had a look at those this morning as well.
Did you now? And did Dion say anything but that? Because we didn't have much stock of this.
Yeah. That one in particular in your hand is just amazing colour.
What a colour, especially for spring summer, because it's fuchsia pink.
Beautiful.
Ready to go with your purples and your greens for that fuchsia book look. Fuchsia book? No, fuchsia bush is what I meant. No. Why hasn't my holly bush got any berries on it, Mark? Just
well, you need a male and a female. Have you got more than one in your garden?
No,
Has your neighbour's got holly tree?
I don't think
so. Well, that's
so.
why then. Because you need a male and a female to get berries.
I'm going to go and buy a male. Now, a female tree.
Yeah.
It's always the show-offs of the males are like the peacock in the nature world, apart from humans.
What I discovered the other day, I didn't even know, is all of Santa's reindeer are boys.
Yeah, they are.
I thought they were half and half, but they're not.
What, Donna's a boy? Hang on a minute, Donna's a boy?
Well, Blitzen and Cupid, they don't sound very boys' names, do they?
Blitzen could be, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I thought I just assumed that there were 4 boys and 4 girls, but
there's
they're not.
Donna. What about her?
Okay, point taken.
Rudolph's not a girl, I know that, Chloe. You can do Santa now, can't you? Track him.
Oh yes, from Norweb.
Yes, I mustn't forget. Yeah, I mustn't forget to do that. Now, I'm going to show you. Sorry, Chloe's premium delivery. We are still guaranteeing before Christmas, but you have to. Do I upgrade to do premium? Do I? Okay. So otherwise, we can't guarantee it. It might happen. It might not. Yeah. Now, if I put these 3 together, there is my fuchsia bush right there, and I love that. Just taking nature and putting it in your gemstones. Be inspired. It's like an electric purple in a fuchsia bush, isn't it? Then I've got some rose quartz. I love this. I think you've got a stunning bundle there already, but there's so much more. Now I'm also going to give you some beautiful, it only is, it's real turquoise. It is. It's African turquoise, center drilled. Oh my gosh. Oh, Dion just went, I may now be in quite a lot of trouble. Oh, Dion, you haven't. Now, I think these can be very springtime. I think they can be very summertime. These are scorching orange coral. Look at the garnet. Juicy red garnet. Are you serious? There's more. We have got a double strand of tiger's eye, and I'm going to give you the crackled quartz as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strands. You have got real turquoise, genuine coral. You can see the coral fossils in there as well. Genuine amethyst. There's so much here. You've got the rose quartz as well. Sorry, I had a little bit of a sneezing fit there. Nuggety goodness. With your red garnet, your olive crackle quartz, your coral, your fuchsia crackle quartz, your rose quartz, amazonite in there as well, multicolored crackle quartz, smaller nuggets, your African turquoise, your tiger's eye, and your genuine sage. Amethyst is your item code. at just £2.49 a strand, you can get, no, it's £2.49 a strand. There's 10 strands, Chloe. £24.95, £2.49 per strand. That is incredible. There's no way I'd find £2.49 for a strand of African amethyst. Is there anywhere else? Really? No way, I don't think. MZGC48, this is a glorious mark for anybody out there that's not used the range of nuggets and chips that I'm giving here. What would you say?
First of all, I would say that any jewellery making technique you can use chips and nuggets for, whether it's three-stranded plait, weaves, you can use rosary chain techniques, anything like that. So all of the techniques. Get the DVD is definitely worth having a look at because it takes you through 6 or 7 completely different techniques, how to use all different sizes. And what's good about the DVD is each technique you can use the tiny little chips, the little microchips as I call them, right through to the big ice cube nuggets. And you can just swap and change all the different techniques with the chips, and they're brilliant. And they're really good feel for the gemstones. I always think if you buy a strand of amethyst for £2.49, if you get it home and you like it, then you'll be able to buy more expensive strands of proper rounds, all sorts of things. So they're a really good sample pack, I think chips and nuggets act as.
I agree, but this doesn't look like the volume of a sample pack. So sample packs are normally tiny. Yeah. Now you have got incredible value for money. Have you ever seen jewellery making on any other channels before? Have you ever seen it out there in craft shops before? How expensive are non-genuine gemstone strands? Look at what you're getting here. £24.95 is not just for one strand of amethyst or one strand from this bunch. You get the whole bunch for just £20. Incredible. Go and do some research. Go out there. I'm going to challenge you over Christmas to go out there and try finding a better price tag than this. £24.95. Don't forget to keep it interactive with us today. It's your show, the daytime show, and we have got some more messages to show to you as well. So we're going to, right now, so we're going to do that. Ooh, there's so much. So here's some text messages first. These are the ones that have come through on our send a message to the studio thing. Oh, do they? Okay. Right. This is from, oh, it says web comment at the top, if it is. All male reindeer lose their antlers by December, so Santa's herd must have headbands, or they're magical. They can fly.
Oh, yes.
It's true, they do lose their antlers, and you find them when you're going for a walk, don't you?
Yeah.
You've never found one. That's because you live in central Birmingham, Chloe. Oh, she doesn't. She lives in the country. She's now challenging that she's more country than I. I doubt it, darling. I doubt that. And another one is, I don't know who it's from. Oh, Sandra. Oh, that was from Sandra. Hello, Sandra. Sorry, I didn't see your name at the top. I like the little smiley face. We got another one. Dion's not very good at this. Are you ready? That's not it. Come on. She's other talents, though. She's other strings to her bow. Hello, Joe. Who is it from? Jeannie in the West. Reopening, and from pieces breaking, I'm opening and closing jump rings. What's that say? Am I opening? And I think it's supposed to say properly on the end.
Okay, what I do with my jump rings is you've got your open jump ring, and there's a tiny little gap in between. Okay, so you open north to south, south to north, never east to west. So you always up and down. And what I do is when I close them, I overlap, just so that the two pieces overlap. And then I get my flat nose pliers in and squash them. And now that seems to, you hear a tiny little click, and when they click into place, and then that is really, really tight. That's not going to go anywhere. So you shouldn't have your jump rings opening. So just overlap them slightly and then crunch them down. It's definitely worth it to get that added security.
You could get your Dremel soldering iron if you wanted to, if you're getting really advanced.
Yeah.
Blobber jewellery making glue or not? No, because it'll tarnish.
That'd be really fiddly but just overlap the two ends and crunch down with flat nose pliers. That's what I do with mine.
Get the chain nose pliers. They're the best ones, aren't they?
Absolutely.
2 pairs of them to open, close. It's all about the opening and closing as well. If you're out, you'll fracture it. But this way doesn't, does it? Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
And another text about reindeers. Good. Oh, but we got a limit on the things that's been cut off, so we can guess the rest. Let's do that. Let's play guess the rest of the text. Leslie in Hampshire says, hi, the names of Santa's reindeer are translated female sounding in Could have been Donna. What's Donna in German? Who can speak German? No, I know how to say it in a German accent, but not... Oh, I could just eat a bit of schnitzel right now. I love a German biscuit. Have you noticed how most of the supermarkets now are doing more German-based yummy foods? Spicy, sort of biscuity. I love it. Do you? Do you like a bit of a spicy biscuit?
No, savoury. I'm a savoury person.
I am too. Anyone food. I just don't like sweet and sour. Hate it.
144 sausage rolls we made on Sunday.
Oh!
So they're in the freezer. Meats pies.
From hand?
Yeah. We made our own mincemeat as well.
I forgot to put sausage on. Did you?
Yeah.
Fair play to you.
Yeah.
Now, he's married, he's like a machine. No wonder he goes to bed at 9.
Can I quickly just say thank you to Nick Danson, one of our viewers.
I know Nick, she's preggers, McSplaggers.
Yes, yeah. Well, she sent me a link a couple of weeks ago for a board, very similar to a macrame board, for chopping vegetables. So they're exactly the same size and length and width. Yeah, so it's brilliant. I've had a little look.
Nick Danson, you've got a lot to blinking answer for, lady. I'm not having symmetrical vegetables. No. Anyway, I have to cut my carrots to a slant.
Oh yes, we matchsticks. We do ours. Cook them in lemon juice.
They've got to be like that. You can't do that. That's not done. My mother would have a fit.
Really?
Now, yeah. Anyway. Let me give you that lovely box clasp. That'll make everything all right. Nick Danson giving you a board to cut them all. Do you know what kind of a bag of worms you've opened, Lady Lou? Tell you what, she's got her feet up now, probably.
Yes.
Due any minute. Due any minute. Now, I've got... a stunning Lapis lazuli round. Now these tongue-in box fastenings are my favourites. I love them. I think they're just ace. Now you put in the tongue there, just squeeze it in. Now it's I'm going to let go because I want to take it up to my microphone, if I may. I'm just going to pop that back in because I want you to hear the click. Hang on, the wrong way. Up, wrong way, wait there. Listen. That is how strong these are. Now you have got 2 loops, so you can run 2 strands of these. Have you got any of these, Marky McBarky?
I've bought 3 in the past. I think I've bought a Lapis and Labradorite for special commissions that just needed that extra special little finishing touch on the back. It just
and was the customer happy?
Very, absolutely ecstatic with it.
They're one of my favourite, if not my favourite clasps,
beautiful.
Actually.
But
no,
I just
they're
can't
my
get over the
favourite
amount
clasps.
of silver on them.
Do you know what, Mark? They're handcrafted silver. Handcrafted, so much silver. It's a very classy looking piece. And again, isn't this the element of a jeweller? It's been stamped with the 925 mark to indicate it's solid sterling silver. MRJD15 is your item code. $12.95. Now you've got a big lapis lazuli there. Lapis lazuli is being used by so many of the big designers right now. Lapis lazuli is just beautiful, and these, remember, are handcrafted. You've got the 2 holes, so you can run 2 strands from each finding. 0800 644 655 MRJD15 solid sterling silver, 14 mil in diameter. Now we're going to move on, and we're going to give to you something else pearly and delicious. Oh, sorry, we can't do that now. Sorry, my fault. We're going to give you, oh yes, some more top drilled obsidian after Lady Oxbury told me how the snowflakes are formed, and I'm sure I told you that story, didn't I, Mark? So I tell you it. I've told you a million times. You're probably about to throw your slippers at the TV and go, not again. Well, there was a volcanic eruption, or there are volcanic eruptions, not just specifically one. And you know when the ash, the volcanic ash, rains down, well, like snow actually, and it falls like this, and it settles on the hot lava, and it creates snowflake obsidian. I like that. I'm a little bit obsessed with Pompeii. My son keeps asking me to love snowflake obsidian for the fact that every single one has its own markings, its own fingerprint, if you like. And again, these are top drills, so they make the perfect beady bead. They are created, in fact, to do such a thing, create the perfect beady bead, the most seamless beady bead, and also the most seamless cluster, because you just don't see the workings of those. Now you also get some gorgeous sodalite, which Debbie Bolford made me fall in love with, because I'm such a stickler for pearls, and I am one of those annoying people that when they like things they stick with them, and you've got to try different things, Jenny Cleary. It is my motto though, try everything once. I always think with that denim, well, it's denim blue, that's what Debbie said to me. She said to me, name a person in your family that doesn't have a pair of denim blue jeans. And I couldn't. She said, there you go. Everybody will be able to wear this gemstone and have an outfit to go with it. Chloe's saying, Chloe's paying me a compliment. She wants something. She said the snowflake obsidian goes in my dress. Thank you, Chloe, my Kardashian. Hey, if the Kardashian likes it, it's got the thumbs up with me. BNG C51, double trouble again. The top drilled rounds. Mark and I are really interested to use these because of the way that they're going to hide all of the elements of the beady bead. I might give one of these to Mark, in fact, have a bit of an experiment with before he leaves. BNG C51. Whoa, what are you saying? £6.95. If you couldn't afford the last bundle, I definitely think you should be picking up the phone right now. Use your debit card or your credit card, because we do accept those. £6.95, 0800 644 655. You've got your gorgeous sodalite, and you've got your snowflake obsidian, 8mm on the sodalite, 10 on the obsidian, and £6.95 is your price tag. Now, it's a very, very low price tag. We are now being inundated with calls. If you're joining the tail end of a queue, please don't worry, a couple of minutes long, but if it's your UK landline, it's for free. If not, shop online. Have we got our app? Wait to download the JewelleryMaker app. Are we safe anywhere we go when we've got the JewelleryMaker app? Oh my gosh, are we? I'll be permanently notified that Ed's doing strands that I wanted to do. BNG C51. We're all going to be in a JewelleryMaker state of mind no matter where we are. It'll be worse than that voucher thing that pops up when you're hungry and you're near a eatery. Now, let us know what you've done with the top drilled rounds. We would like to know whether you did in fact do the perfect beady bead, whether you did in fact do the perfect cluster. It looks like an invisible setting when you cluster them all together, but it's not. That's the magic of it. £6.95 extended money back guarantee that stretches from now until the 31st of January next year. What did somebody say? Hat? Oh, hot. I was about to press the hat. Step away, says Chloe. All right, what? Don't put it near me. Buttons that I can't press. Come on. I'm like a child. Now, let's go to... Doesn't sing any other songs. What's wrong with Lulu? You make me want to shout. Merry Christmas, shout Merry Christmas. Come on now. No? I love Lulu. Oh, I love it. Love it. Love it.
We've got Annie Lennox in our house at the moment. She bought out a Christmas album year before last. And it's
Did she? I love Annie Lennox.
It's amazing.
I used to listen to it, but Eurythmics, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yes, she did sing Walking on Broken Glass. Walking on. Yeah, that was a Lennox. Chloe's being a meanie. I've got marquees, top drilled marquees for you, which I just love. Look at these. Do you know, they're the shape of cat's eyes, aren't they? The slits in cat's eyes. Gorgeous these are. Look at that red. Really striking. We don't have lots of red.
There isn't very much. So when I see it, I get it. Without a doubt, it's the most asked for gem colour and the one that we can't get enough of, red.
Well, you know what? We got 2 bundles of red for you today then, Marky, on a day that you're working and can't get it.
Typical.
These are red apple red, aren't they?
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Snow White's apple red.
Gosh.
Aren't they juicy? They look like they're bursting with colour. Oh, I love these. They're a little bit mulled wine colour. Have I yet had 1 glass of mulled wine?
I haven't either.
I'm going to put mine in the slow cooker, Mark, on Friday.
Oh yes, you said.
You've done yours, have you? More like a Red Sea pearl red, if that makes any sense to you. Look at that colour. or a cranberry red, let's call it, because there are so many different shades of red, Mark. How do you tell which one is the right one to use, or do you just use a variation of lots of different reds?
Well, there's the bright red, isn't there? There's the bright coral red, or the jasper red, which is a bit more subtle.
Yeah.
And then you go into the quartzes and agates, which can be really glaringly red, can't they? Depending on what
Well, I
treatment they
love
have.
that poppy
You like
red.
the poppy
Yeah,
reds,
yeah, I do.
There are actually quite a few, but
That's the
not
red
enough.
I'm going to be wearing,
Yeah.
red and black on Christmas, I've decided.
oh yeah,
I think so. What are you wearing?
don't know.
You're wearing your onesie, Dion? I'm not allowed to wear a onesie in my house. They've been banished by adults. Now I'm going to give to you a trio of these gorgeous gemstones. And I do think bring those marquees together into a flower. They make great flowers. They're great for Poppy Day, which I know is past, but I know you're working in advance. Mark's working on Valentine's Day now. Well, it's February. You've got to do it now. You've only got 2 weeks off, haven't you?
2 weeks.
Have you only got 2 weeks? Have you got 2 weeks?
Any time off?
Oh, sorry. I presumed because you would. That was it. No more craft fairs. You were going to have a
No.
couple of weeks off.
Oh no. No, JewelleryMaker's keeping me busy and making stock, and I think Christmas Day and Boxing Day will be working.
Crikey. Well, you've got to. We got the bug anyway, Mark. What would we do without
well,
it?
I know.
Your red jasper top drilled marquees are 20x7. Your red agate drops, and these drops, can I just show you, they're a different shape of drop than we are used to. They are, what would you call these? They are like big plump pears, aren't they? And oh, they've got flat edges, not. Does that make a difference to you, Mark?
What's that?
Look, these aren't pointed at the edges; they're flat, so you can put them next to each other. Can you see that?
They're really good for when if you put a rondelle either side. If that makes sense.
Look at that. Just look at that. I just need to tell you that in the 10 strand bundle, that was genuine turquoise. Somebody asking. Now look. You have got that agate in the faceted rounds. Beautiful. I love this. A trio of fabulousness. MHG C75 is your item code. Use your debit card or your credit card to come and grab yours. 0800 644 675 is a free phone number if you are dialing from the UK, and it's your landline as well. No, you've got to be quick. How much are they? You haven't given me the price yet, Banana. That's what I'm waiting for. She went, okay, come on then, off we go. I'm not going anywhere. $14.95 for all three, and we don't have many reds, so do get them. See what I've got to work with here. As quickly as you can. I give them a hard time anyway, don't I? Should we do another kit? I'd love to. The kits are lovely today, I've got to say. This is my favourite, and it's the one of which I stole the earrings. Oh, Mark! Those earrings there are amazing. They're so very vintage. Aren't these beautiful? Is it your favourite kit ever, this one? The girls are saying they heard you say this was your favourite kit ever.
It's the kit that I'm most proud of the jewellery I've made. It was extremely hard work. It was nearly 2 days, but
it was worth it.
So I'm going to ask if I can keep this jewellery afterwards.
Those earrings are very Nicole Shirtswinger.
Who?
Nicole Shirtswinger. That's the only way I can remember her surname.
My word.
Is she the most beautiful woman in the world?
Yes.
Does she make all of us women go, oh, I hope I never stand next to her?
See, I'm going to call her that forever now.
Shirtswinger. She's Nicole Shirtswinger. Are you serious? You had solid sterling silver and 9-carat gold findings. This is super luxurious. Now, you got 1 strand of gemstones, Mark.
I know.
But, so normally we get 3, but you got something else as well. Have a look. Lightning Strikes, this kit is called, and you have got, it should be called Shirtswinger. Now you have got the most incredible strand of hematite. I'm also going to give Marky a wonderful deluxe gemstone scoop with the different colours. So you've got in here pewter, silver, rose gold and traditional gold colours. Oh, Mark, were you happy as Larry when you got this kit home? Mm-hmm. Or did you think, oh, I'm going to have to push this one, I'm going to have to push this one?
I think seriously, I had to think, what am I going to do? Yeah.
And it's made you, actually, Mark, you work very well out of pressure. You don't like the anticipation of working with things that you're not sure of.
No. But I tend to make my best jewellery from items that scare me originally.
Yeah, isn't it? Now, 0.8 wire, 10 metres of that, and it's in your favourite colour of copper. Did you see that pendant? Isn't it fantastic? Look at it, it's so striking, it's like a Fabergé egg, Mark. Beautiful. Did you think that? Look at that. Look at the veins on it. Look at the matrix of that. Isn't it stunning? Stunning. I love it. Now you have also got monofilament, elastic. Excuse me. Do not forget that you have 9-carat gold and sterling silver findings. Big smiles on our faces. Look at, hang on, stop. Rose gold, are they rose gold? Oh la la. I'm glad I put these earrings in my earlobes. I love this. I love this. Get them all out. Let's get them all out. Look at this chain, because Cass loves it when I do that. I love that chain. Isn't it beautiful? It's so delicate. Now, I'm going to give you your price tag, but I'm going to warn you, this, I do think, as soon as you see Mark's jewellery, boom, it's going to go. Don't fabulous cabochon. And Mark's jewellery is going to blow your mind. IBG C05, you've got over £43 worth of value here. If you were shopping online, you put all of these in your basket, it would tot up to over £43. But today, at just £29.95, you've got the deluxe scoop, you've got the hematite, you've got the rose gold and sterling silver findings, you've got the copper coated coloured wire, which has got an e-coating, your beading materials are there as well, and that wonderful cabochon of white magnesite. That's 40 by 30 on its own. All of this for just $29, making another incredible saving. Without further ado, you're about to fall in love with something astounding. Let's check out Mark's jewellery. Now, Mark, you have made, I could only see the earrings from over there. Mark was hiding this from me earlier on. Stunning jewellery, breathtaking. Oh my gosh. And you had loads left over.
That pack of findings there, I used the shepherd's hooks, nothing else. So that's, I left it just to show you what
because you had all the wire?
Because I had all the wire.
Crikey. Mark, have you hammered your jump rings at the top?
I've used the gizmo coil, the larger coil, to make the jump rings. I've taken them off and I've hammered individual, and I've hammered the wire that goes through all of the beads in between as well, so it gives that nice, not completely symmetrical as I wanted it, but I think it's
Don't you dare say anything bad about this. It's neat, it's tidy, it's wonderful. I wish you could see this in the flesh, because the jump rings have this incredible flatness where Mark has worked hard on them, and just wow, wow. The jewellery you've made from this kit is outstanding. If you look at these earrings, those are shirt swinger. Those are Nicole shirt swinger right there. Beautiful. They, Mark, I've just bought these from one of the biggest designers in the world. It's that kind of pair of earrings that you wear and you feel like you're wearing something uber expensive. The bracelet, stunning, gizmo coiled with a bead.
Look at those silver beads are just stunning in a group like that.
Piece.
Just absolutely beautiful.
Let's see all the way around. Do, 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 do. Ah, Mark, I'm just in awe. Look at this. Totally different look with the gold. Wasn't it lovely to have all the different colours?
I wanted to keep them all separate, just to mix up the colours and see what happens. And that's a bit of macrame, using wire as the lazy, and then beading thread with all the beads on. And it just looks so expensive, doesn't it? So no, I absolutely adored it.
I love what you've done. This is an incredible kit, and of course, are these allowed to come home with me, or are they going home with you?
Yeah, you can have those.
I did my little puppy.
I think it transforms jump rings when you hammer them. When you hammer them flat, it takes on a completely different look.
I thought it was chain when I first saw them. I am in love with this. Stop them swinging.
Beautiful.
I have that effect. Sorry.
A bit of a tip when you're doing graduated lengths like that. On these, I've gone 3, 5, 7, 9 in number of drops.
Yeah.
Don't put second longest, middle length in the middle, and then you'll get that nice sweeping round rather than otherwise they're in a neat row. But if you look on yours, they curve round in the
That's
height
what I
difference.
But
if you put them on in lengths, then the same in the length of the order, you get that sheer drop line, which you might want, but I prefer the swing round.
I'm just trying to get my head in the exact right position.
Yeah. And then you get that undulating, otherwise you just get it in one neat line, graduating in length.
I am in love with this kit. Dion's going to do that terribly naughty thing again. I'm in love with it. Look at these hammered jump rings, just works for me. I've never seen that before. I mean, I just think you're amazing. Well done. As always, just reminding us that he is the best male jewellery maker in the world. Mark Smith coming up trumps again with something fantastic.
It's what you say, if you're out of your comfort zone, I think I've produced the best work.
We've dropped you into the deep water and you've swum.
That's good.
$24.95 is your brand new price. IBG C05. She's crazy, Dion, giving you opportunities to grab this. Mark, you would pay so much more for the earrings and for the necklace.
I'm just thinking what I would charge for that necklace.
How much would you charge for that necklace?
It was nearly a day. I don't know, £75, £80, something like that.
More than that.
I think so.
It's just stunning, absolutely stunning. Packaged beautifully. Can you imagine unwrapping that for Christmas? And
what you can do, see that the long bib underneath the pendant, you can just unhook that and thread on some silk cord or something like that and have
use it on its own.
Use it on its own, so it's detachable.
Oh, how wonderful. Isn't it wonderful? Chloe's eyeing up the gold bracelet. None of us are allowed it, only me for these, huh? Now you're going to give us a demo.
A variation of one of the designs. I get asked quite often on Facebook how you make crosses. And this is a really quick, simple technique with crosses. And this is the centre of the earring, but
of course, if you are going to be going to do, I mean, the only times some of my family religious obviously can't get into that. I used to go to church just for midnight mass, and I'd always wear a cross because my gran would like it.
Yeah,
or Easter I'd go as well.
That's a beautiful rosary chain with a cross hanging off that necklace. I think it would be beautiful.
Well, you know I'm a huge fan of the rosary chain. It's classic.
No, I love it. And it's really simple. And this is just a variation of that centre of the earring, just to show you a really simple way of making a cross. So I've got...
Are you using scissors with wire?
I know you didn't see that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to point it out if it was a naughty thing to do. It's like, sir, he's using scissors with wire.
I'll get my pliers.
What a snitch I am.
Okay, so start off with 2 pieces of wire, doesn't matter what length. Like so. Okay, and this is going to be for the horizontal.
Okay, we got to be slow. We got to be nice and methodical because so many people grabbing this kit.
Okay, so make a loop at one end.
It's a regular eye loop. We've got lots of new buyers for this kit. Okay. So welcome to Jewellery Maker. We're going to show you how to create this this look.
We pop on one of our hematite.
Yeah, so we're doing a cross, just to reiterate.
And what I've made is a 12 bead beady bead. So you can
now,
do this
with my first purchase, Mark, I will get a DVD which shows me how to do that.
And it's on. There's lots of guest designers showing it on YouTube as well. So
okay. Free when you're joining us with this new hobby.
So when we're making a beady bead, normally what we do is we put through a head pin, and we also make sure that we try and get a bead to fit inside the centre. Okay. So it just gives it a nice formal shape.
Yes, it makes it more solid.
But we don't want it in this case. Leave that gap in the middle completely free. So we take our piece of wire and we thread it through either side, like so, and then we pop on another of our hematites at the end, like so. And then we just cut off, leaving about 1 centimetre, and then make another, just an ordinary eye loop. And what you can do then with the earrings, all I've done is I've suspended drops off of. We've got a loop with the beady bead in the centre.
Okay.
Okay, so that's going to be our horizontal part of our cross. Now to get the vertical piece, we do exactly the same. So we take a piece of wire, a loop at the top.
So just a normal loop. Can you just explain to all the new buyers how you're actually creating that loop? Sorry, Mark.
No. So we've got our piece of wire. I mean, what we should do, I was being lazy there, is take your flat nose pliers and do a 90-degree angle. Doesn't matter which direction, I always could do mine away from you. Okay, so you've got a little L shape to start with. Okay, and then we revert to our round nose plier right to the end of the wire, and we just slowly turn the wire all the way around until it meets your wire. So what you have in effect is a lollipop stick.
Yeah.
Okay, with the loop at the top.
So it's an eye loop.
Eye loop. Okay. Well, you could, if you wanted to. I mean, you could do this with the kits. You got some of the kits have eye pins.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have to do that. But because you got the wire,
it's nice to do it. Utilise it. Yeah.
That's right. So then you take another hematite. Now, because we haven't put a bead in the centre,
we've got a hole. That to go
we've got a hole.
Okay.
So we push that through, and somewhere inside there, it's either going to go in front of or behind.
So just one gemstone on there.
So one gemstone first, which will then make the top of our.
Oh, now we're cooking.
Our cross.
And
then it's up to you how many you put in the bottom. So let's put on 4. So 1, 2.
Those are big, those hematites, aren't they?
But the main idea with this particular
love this
is
design,
not to have a bead in that centre, because you fill the gap.
Because you need it, yeah.
Fill the gap, and then all we do then is
I love it, Mark.
repeat the same. So we cut it off.
Yeah.
And then we do another simple loop at the bottom, all the way round till we meet at the bottom again. Okay, and then you've got your simple little cross. And all I've done with earrings is just added on bits at the side and all at the bottom there.
Isn't that wonderful?
But how beautiful is that? And it would work. The hematite goes with all of those metallic colours. It's just beautiful.
I love that.
And that's just threaded on a piece of leather or something like that.
Or just on a bit of chain over the head. How lovely would that be? Absolutely stunning, Mark. Oh, I'm going to pinch that. I love it. I think that's a wonderful technique and so very easy.
And if you had a smaller hematite, what you could do is just take a head pin, a rose gold head pin, and thread it through back and front, so you just have a coordinating colour, or your birthstone, or anything.
Lovely.
Just to get the right.
That is just stunning.
But the thing to remember is don't put a bead in the centre of your beady bead.
So, because you need somebody for Christmas. If you're sat at home thinking, I've got certain beads that will make, it doesn't have to be these beads, £24.95. If you select express delivery, we are going to be guaranteeing before Christmas. Right now, it is time to go and check out your designs once more before the draw on the Wall of Fame.
You'd think we'd planned this, wouldn't you?
I know.
You'd think we'd planned this.
Oh, we did actually.
This is beautiful bit of jump ring work, and this is number 249, and this is from Tracy Glane in Gloucestershire. And Tracy Jane says, "Hi, jewellery maker. I have a and chain made with antique bronze jewellery maker wire and quartz. Beautiful. Maybe we could hammer. You could have done the same with that necklace. You could have hammered the links and done a bit of chainmail chain. It's beautiful.
It is gorgeous. Beautiful. Really well done, isn't it? Oh, say hello to Gloucestershire for me, Tracy. Now look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? That is just perfection itself. Yep. Number 250 is from Jane in the Wirral, and Jane says, "Hi JM, I haven't sent anything in for a while, as I've been really busy making Christmas presents. I thought I'd share one of them with you. This necklace is made with champagne cultured pearls and silver plated findings on wire, all from JewelleryMaker. I gave this to the recipient tonight, and she was so made up with them. She took off the bead she had on and wore this necklace instead. I was very relieved that she liked it. How could she not? It's beautiful. Do you know, Jane, it really is classically beautiful, and I promise you I mean that. Loving the new format with the designer inspiration. Great chance to see longer demonstrations by the designers, and I love seeing Rachel Norris on Saturday. It's always good to see Gemma on the show too. Have a very happy Christmas, and here's to a successful new year. And the same to you, Jane, from Heswall in Wirral. Thank you so much, Jane. Beautiful, well done.
Another one, look.
The Wags Wycombe! I just received a t-shirt just before, and I'm waiting to get that back in stock. I'm supposed to have it on Sunday. Have you got your Wags Wycombe?
Yes.
Good.
Sorry, I'm just shocked. Ben's no longer blonde.
Oh no, that's been.
I've not seen.
Where have you been?
No.
To the mid show. Have you not been here? Where have you been?
Yeah, it's bizarre. Hello, Ben.
Hello.
But it's lovely.
Yes.
He does look less. Well,
He
what
does.
happened was people were mobbing him in the streets. They thought he was the real Kevin from Home Alone. They thought he was the real. Yeah, he couldn't. I mean, he looks exactly like Macaulay Culkin.
Trying to direct me places.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Were they? Were they trying to look out for the wet bandits or the sticky bandits? Yeah. Lovely.
And this is from Michelle in Manchester. And
Isn't
Michelle
it
says,
gorgeous?
hello everyone at JewelleryMaker. I watched Rachel Norris on the Designer Inspiration Programme at the weekend and was well and truly inspired. Rachel is a genius and so generous with her advice and instructions on how to recreate her designs. I fell in love with the copper and pink flower combination jewellery she made and had to make something similar. This necklace is very long and took a while to make as I made all of the jump rings. The gems are red and pink quartz and wonderful red-pink tiger's eye. Wishing everyone a warm Christmas and New Year, and think of me as I'll be in Lapland,
I'm so jealous.
hoping to see the Northern Lights snowmobiles.
I am so jealous.
Gosh. And that's best wishes, Michelle from Manchester.
I want to be on a snowmobile. I want to.
Have you
be
been to
in
Lapland? Have you
Never
been?
have you?
No,
Oh, I'd
no,
love to go,
no.
Mark. I'm desperate to go. It's so expensive. I'm jealous as anything, Michelle. I would love that. Take me with you. Number 251. Look at this. Gorgeous.
Exquisite, isn't it?
Oh, it's fab. Nikki, I love the fact that you've done your spin on Alison's bird, which I'm also obsessed with. Please find attached my picture for the wire sculptured dove. Well, at least my attempt at it. I have used purple. Just would like to thank Alison for her inspiration. It has given me a new look at how I use my wire and gems. I think the same can be said of all of us, actually, Nikki. Also, a massive thank you to everyone at JewelleryMakers. They are always most helpful. And as for all of you presenters and designers, you have helped me through some very low days. I'm being medically retired at 44 and I have difficulty walking. Oh, God bless you, Nikki. But I've been making jewellery now for over 3 years and your team has made it even more enjoyable, along with the brilliant prices, which I pass on to my customers. Do you know, Nikki, that is the saving grace of it, isn't it? Jewellery making, it's lovely because it keeps you going, doesn't it? No, so thank you for the prices, joy and inspiration you give. I hope you all have a fab Christmas and a brilliant New Year. Lots of love for Nikki in Stansted in Essex, not too far from me. Nikki, sending you lots of love and joy over Christmas as well. Number 251, Merry Christmas.
Okay,
Ooh.
it's something different, isn't
I
it?
love
It's
it. Isn't this
beautiful.
better than going with your
It
normal
is.
boring supermarket bag? Isn't this lovely?
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Yes.
This is 247, and this is from Nicole and her mother Ingrid.
Oh.
Hi all at JewelleryMaker, sending in my mum's beautiful embez, a great alternative use for the gemstones. It's going to make a lovely Christmas present for mum's friend. Loving the full day shows now. Take care, and that's Nicole and her mother Ingrid, number 247.
Lovely.
Beautiful idea.
Isn't it lovely to
How
do that
clever.
with your mum as well?
Lovely.
Oh, my mum just does the washing up for me. That's enough.
Oh, that's
She's
nice.
coming over on Friday. I can't wait. I'm going to actually clean my house before she comes there. We have got that beautiful amethyst coming up for you after the break. Those long, beautiful, very sumptuous drops. Brand new bio-coloured amethyst. You can really see the organic properties in here. We'll be right back after this.
You can now keep in touch by liking JewelleryMaker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
New to polymer clay? Then why not come and join guest designer Debbie Bulford and be introduced to this creative medium? Debbie will guide you through the basic techniques of creating bead shapes, canes, pendants, feature beads and much more. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, use of all relevant tools, a buffet style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to the Gemstone Museum and our shop. And all this for just $64.95. Check out the designer in you.
Even
you've got a pile of emerald that looks like this, even some of the larger gemstones, which are mainly reserved to put into jewellery, if you hold one of the bigger stones up to the light, you'll notice that only part of the gemstone is light and gem-worthy.
When was the last time you saw such an amazing strand of amethyst, really portraying the organic wonder of this incredibly popular gemstone? You see the layers of formation, the way these incredible gemstones through time have changed in shade. They're just remarkably beautiful. In our museum, we have a huge geode of amethyst, and it reminds me ever such a lot. And a drilled through the top are what get me absolutely striking. Now, Mark, I know you're a huge fan of amethyst. Tell me about what you love about it.
First of all, it's my birthstone, so I've got great affinity with it. I've got great affinity with it anyway. And a purple is such an amazing colour. And before joining JewelleryMaker, I thought amethyst just came as purple. But since being introduced to green and pink and coated and all sorts of things, it's just completely changed. I mean, green amethyst is just one of my favourite stones now. But it's purple and amethyst. It's the most recognisable stone on my stall. Everyone knows amethyst. So I always make sure I have a on with it. Beautiful.
So your customers love it as well as you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, always have done.
I think we grow up with it, Mark.
Yes,
I think we know it, we recognise it as an easily identifiable gemstone. In these drops, where, I mean, I just want to take these up to my neckline and make a glorious necklace out of it. Of course, purple has been a colour associated with riches because it was a very expensive dye. In ancient times, ancient kings and queens would be all over purple, and amethyst actually is a gemstone that's used in lots of vintage jewellery. Is the temptation with this shape, Mark, to just strand it in a necklace, or have you got other high hopes for it?
I would take the two either end and have them as drop earrings, and then the pendants, I think.
That's because you're thinking money-wise and design-wise at the same time.
Yeah, I think so.
Getting more for your money. And even if, like me, you're not somebody who sells your jewellery on, you indeed create to give as gifts.
Oh, absolutely.
This is wonderful because it'll go further. I can create more gifts and therefore I'm being more cost-effective. We're talking to you about a brand new bi-coloured strand. Now, I've never seen this bi-coloured strand. I think it's these drops range from 16 by 6 to 38 by 10, and they're on an 18 centimetre strand. The code 0800 644 655. All the W's. JewelleryMaker.com. These are only £12.95, and when I'm telling you about value for money, I'm absolutely meaning it when I'm standing behind a strand that we have never seen. And I know us jewellery makers, if we've never seen it and we've got to have it. It's got to be in our collection. These drops are going to see themselves in some very feminine, very beautiful pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on my strand. You should have there or thereabouts. Always the same carat weight. Think about doing the bonding to be wire wrapped, aren't they? Just use your debit card or your credit card. Now already half of the stock of this is gone. Very popular brand new strand here at JewelleryMaker this morning for only £12.95. Make sure you're checking out your baskets as soon as you possibly can. The depth of purple, that variant of colour, the way these are so obviously organic, I think are going to appeal to your customers and to you when you're designing. I think it really helps you design when you're being inspired by the gemstones you're working with. Well, of course it does. I do believe that indeed. Of course. Just come in fresh off the press. Oh, yes. Who just delivered this? We love Mark.
Full length as well.
Do you remember when we used to do gemstone chains?
Little ones. Little 7-inch, weren't they, I think?
Is it black spinel? Look how shiny it is.
Is it really?
I love it. So classy. Darling, it's so Chanel. So Thomas Sabo. So Gucci. Gucci. Oh, I love it. I love this. The length. The gems. Oh, I do love. You know I get excited by my little rosary chains. I think it's gorgeous. I think, oh, Mark, very easy life when you get a chain like this, isn't it? We're going to talk to you about it in a minute. I can't do it yet. It's being enabled on our system. We haven't even got a code for it. Now, I've also got something else new, so new that Dion's not allowed to look at it yet. Oh, you are now looking at it. I can't see through that glass. I don't know why, if I did this, I thought I might get X-ray vision. It's like when babies do this and they think you can't see them. Until they do that until they're about 2. Where have you gone? That's what I just did. Oh no, that doesn't work anymore. Since I was a toddler, Let's do, Dion, some more top drilled rounds because you're loving your top drill, and it's called Feeling Hot, Hot, Hot. I love Dion's names for bundles. Oh, I can't remember the. I don't know what the actual beginning words are. Party people. Shaboom boom boom boom. Don't make me sing it. Stop being an organ grinder when you know I'm a monkey. No. I used to have a little teddy bear that used to go, woo, yeah, feeling hot, hot, hot. I think one of my boyfriends when I was like 10 gave it to me. Yeah, I know. Yeah, to brothers, one after the other, Dan Bound and Adam Bound. I married one, and then I thought, actually, I should have married your brother, and I married him instead. Anyway, now, you have got the opportunity again, crazy kids, their marriages. Mine don't do that. Now, I love this. These are proper berries, and like we've been saying so much about these top drilled. Now look, they're skim drilled almost, aren't they? We're calling them top drilled. Do you see, they're just so wonderful, and they make such a great cluster. You can really hide the workings of them. And then I'm going to give you in your rounds. Feeling hot. You have got red agate and 2 red tiger's eye. They're like mahogany though, aren't they? Look at the quality. Now, Mark, you love a bit of tiger's eye, don't you?
One of my favourites. One of my favourites. That's beautiful.
Is tiger's eye one for the chaps? Hey, would these make good cufflinks?
Yes, we do. We use tiger's eye quite a lot on the gents DVD actually, in ovals and rounds.
Yeah, I can imagine. Now, listen, if you want the gents DVD, the mix for men, you need to be quick because we are very short in supply of those. Feeling hot. We're going on to £10 at £9.95. These are only £3.31 a strand. Snap them up while you can. I don't want you to miss out on this deal. It's incredible. You have got the 8 and 10 mil skim drilled, so very, very top drilled rounds. Let me know what you're going to do with these. I'm thinking Kumahimo with these, Mark, to go around the edge. Would it work?
It would actually.
I think it would be amazing with Kumahimo.
And to have, I mean, lots of viewers, especially make flowers, 5-petal flowers.
Yeah.
So that would just be perfect.
For the centre of the flower, for the staple, you would cluster quite a few of them together, maybe. Yeah. And woohoo! 806 444 655 is the number to be calling. Make sure you're not missing out because it's a great deal. It's called Feeling Hot. Now, let's give to you right now. Hannah Oxbury's coming in. What does are we having our What Does the Ox Say sequence? A little bit like What Does the Fox Say? Are you a fan of that song, Mark?
I've never heard it.
What do you mean you've never heard it? Do you want me to sing it to you?
No.
Cow goes moo, sheep goes baa. What does the fox say? You've never... Brilliant. No? Not impressed. It's not impressed.
What? Like the frog song?
No, it's better than that.
Better than the frog song?
Yeah, of course. No? Nothing? Somebody. The ox. Come and sing What Does the Ox Say? You've heard of the ox song.
Of course I've heard of the ox song.
Cow goes moo, sheep goes baa.
That's what they do, apparently. Yeah, that's
you
what
smell
they do.
good.
Thanks.
We were texting each other yesterday. Now, I'm going to get box 2 out because we've had somebody calling in about turquoise. Just take it away. Just tell me about African turquoise, please.
So African turquoise is...
Oh, talk into my chest.
Oh, sorry.
Please.
African turquoise, that's a bit close, isn't it? Is actually an industry recognised name for a type of jasper. Like with many other jaspers, it is named after its appearance. And you've got poppy jasper is often...
But it's not an actual desert, we know that.
No.
Okay.
And then you've got poppy jasper being a red jasper.
Yes.
African turquoise is named because it looks like a turquoise.
That's tricky, isn't it? Okay.
A jasper.
Well, I thought it was genuine turquoise. It does look like genuine turquoise.
It does, yeah. You've got all the mottling, all the blues and everything.
You've got the
like
matrix
that.
and everything in there.
It looks pretty much the
Bang
same,
on.
but it is a type of jasper.
Well, it fooled me. I'm gonna invest in this then because it did fool me. I think it's great. Well, actually, and indeed, then watch out when you do buy turquoise because it's one of the most coveted gemstones there is, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is. Yep. So African.
But it is a real gemstone, right?
Oh yeah, it's a jasper.
course.
So it's a member of the quartz family, and it is a jasper.
Now, talk to us about your credentials here.
No.
In case I don't know who you are. Who is she? What are her policies?
In case you don't know who I am, I'm product manager for JewelleryMaker, and I've been in the trade for 11 years now, and am a fully qualified gemologist through the Gemological Association of Great Britain.
You've got 40. How many letters after your name have you got?
43.
Oh, you can marry my brother after all. Sorry, I didn't realise.
So, 43. But yeah, I've studied long and hard about gemstones. Obviously, there's something new to learn every single day, so everyone upstairs in the office is always learning and keeping up to date with their gem knowledge.
Might you be Dr. Ox one day?
I'm pretty close to Dr. Ox now, yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Well, can you be an actual doctor then, please? Are you going to go for your...
Yeah, I do want to. I think that would be fun. I would
My
like to do
sister
that.
just did it.
Yeah.
And now I have to like curtsy at her when she comes round and stuff. I'm like, this has got to stop.
Yeah, I think Dr. Ox has a nice ring to it, actually.
I think Dr. Let's see what Dr. Ox says. You can have your own section like Dr. Hilary Jones.
I do have a lab coat.
You do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why don't you wear it to work?
Don't know.
How dare you wear normal clothes? I want stethoscopes. I know that's a different kind of doctor, but...
Yeah, a little
What kind
bit.
of a doctor will you be? Doctor in gems?
Yeah, actually.
Will you have your own surgery upstairs?
I already do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is that what we're calling it? A
Yeah.
surgery? Yeah,
JM
I come to
Tower.
you for salt.
Yes.
Well, we need to... yeah, okay,
We're moving
listen.
on.
I'd like for you to become Dr. Ox. Thank you so much. You may leave the JM studio back to your surgery. Thank you. Can you book me an appointment 8:30 tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Thank you. Be there. Don't be late, Dr. Ox. Soon to be Dr. Ox. We will be looking forward to that very large celebration. And now we're going to crack on with doopy-doo, a silver stasher deal. Thank you for that, Lady Ox. We are now all clear. Did you know that?
I didn't know.
No, neither did I.
No.
She teaches you something new every day. What can we teach her that she doesn't know? Not a lot. Although we are going to teach Mark how to partay. Now, I have got for you. Don't forget this gorgeous sterling silver chain that I've got with the Spinel because this is going to go so well. Do you know what? Can I, if you don't mind, I'm just going to... Cow goes moo.
Is it a popular song?
Yes, it was #1. Where have
Was
you
it?
been?
Oh.
I can't believe you don't even know it. I'm going to post it on your page later, all right? In fact, you know, I want you grooving all the way home. Now look at that. Look, see, I love those hearts, hammered hearts. I think there's something that sounds quite nice about that. Now these are great because Mark, you're creating, you just told us that you're creating your Valentine's pieces. So a silver heart, something that you're thinking, right, I've got to have those.
Hearts of all description are, yes. Which I was quite pleased to see. We had some amethyst hearts on the show last week, which I managed to get hold of.
Some amethyst hearts. Look at these, Marky. Aren't they gorgeous? You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Now, I'm also going to give you sterling silver. Talk to me about the difference with sterling silver. Now, these are sterling silver ribbon ends.
Okay, the cradle at the end that holds all the material is quite a bit thicker and quite a bit deeper. So
Yeah.
if you're using multi-strands of satin or silk, anything like that, you'll be able to take a lot more of the strands inside, which is really good. But what I tend to do is just use the clasp and separate the chain and use that for another piece of jewellery.
You got the 925 mark on there. Do your customers look for the 925 mark?
It's in place if they want to know. So.
Because I would look for it. You know, it's natural instinct,
Yes.
I think, sometimes if you're told something is something. Now, you're getting 133 pieces of silver. I'm also going to give you your chandelier earring findings. They don't have to be for earrings. They could be for anything, couldn't they? So you've got those in place as well. Now, I'm also going to give you jump rings. They're open jump rings. We're not going to get them all out of the packet. You've got all those. We've got a picture, but before we go to the picture, I just want to show you the little flower spaces that you've got as well. Sorry, Chloe. And here's everything that you get, because you also get your findings pack that is included in your kit. So you've got that beautiful heart chain. So all of this, 133 pieces. Look at the hearts are what I like, and they're textured. Now, Mark, if you're at home, I know you like to buy as much sterling silver as you can.
Yep.
Because if you give your customers the option, 9 times out of 10, would you agree that they will go for sterling, even if it's a couple of pounds more?
Well, I try to use sterling silver as much as I can if they'd rather, you know, the price wasn't as expensive.
Oh, okay, so you give them the option of dropping
absolutely.
the price tag by sacrificing.
Yes.
How often do they take that up?
Never.
Oh, never. But it's there because you want
to
accommodate for everybody.
Yes, yeah.
They almost would feel like, oh no, I don't. Actually, that's the best way of doing it, Mark. The other way around.
Well, sometimes I say, well, if you buy the necklace with the sterling silver, I'll throw in the earrings free of charge to make the set.
How lovely.
So always offer something.
Always offering something, always giving your customer the very best service. So you get all of this for one small price tag, solid sterling silver, always worth, Mark, the investment, if it is one for you.
Without a doubt, absolutely.
Should be £48, sorry, and 65 pence if you were shopping for these individually. But today, we're going to give you a deal that means under £30. At £29.95, Dion has hit the ground running this morning on the early show. Dion and Jenny back together again. YDGC36, the gorgeous Kirsty is up for you in the afternoon show today. She's a jewellery maker herself, so it just is the best way. Gotta work them hard. Gotta work them hard. Dr. Ox is a hard driver. £29.95. Now, oh, please let me do this Spinel chain, please. Can I? Thank you. You do that enough. People just go, whatever, as long as you shut up. No, you're going to feel that over Christmas. Please, 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 please. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you this Spinel chain, but I reckon it will sell out. How long is it then? About 80 centimetres? That is not 40 centimetres. 50, half a metre, okay. Gonna say there's no way. Look at the length. Beautiful. Now you could make, I've got quite a lot necklace and earring set, absolutely. Now this is black spinel. Now can I just say, how long does it take you to rosary link a larger round? Every single teeny tiny gemstone has been faceted. Look, and Spinel is so sparkly. It's got to be the sparkliest. I've got quite a few black diamonds, and I actually prefer black Spinel. I do like black diamonds, but I think that black Spinel is just as sparkly. And actually, you find Spinel in ruby and sapphire bearing areas, and it's very it would take.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, how much would you pay someone just to do that work for you? It is in sterling silver. You've got that lovely tag as well. Look at the intricacy here. Look at the detail. And just think about how easy it makes your life as a jewellery maker to buy chain ready made up like this, ready to clasp up, ready to make into a bracelet. I mean, Mark, I love this so much, and I'm very in love with this. But talk to me about your opinion. I want to know about your story.
As I said, when we first used to do these chains, I think they were 15 centimetres,
yeah,
7 inches, something like that. And we thought, well, we would buy 2, and then we could make a bracelet and earrings and things.
I just think it's so detailed. And what about the rosary linking? Would it take you a long time to do that?
Time, Michelle. I've got a piece of wire ready. Okay. Who's got a stopwatch? Just to do it quick.
How much are you going to do?
How long it will take me? Just one pearl.
One pearl, and then we're going to have to times it because we've got 50 centimetres.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we want you to rosary link a pearl. Are you ready, Chloe? Are you counting? Okay, can we do it under camera 5 so that we can see you? So under the underhead.
Okay.
Please, sir.
Ready?
Thank you. 3, 2, 1, go. So Mark here, rosary linking away, the young jewellery making star, working hard. On goes the pearl. Out come the round nose pliers, straightening up with his fingers. Round nose, over, linking. Can he do it? Don't forget to snip, it's all about the detail. And he finishes, 1 link.
And that's not very neat, because I've
How long
rushed
at
it.
1 link? How? 29.6 seconds, very precise there, Chloe. Now, now imagine that 50 centimetres.
Seconds, isn't it? So that's 2.5 minutes of going that speed, and they wouldn't go at that speed, would they? And they'd have to reattach.
Well, these are
each one.
tinier as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So how long do you reckon it's going to take someone to make this then?
Gosh,
Hour.
something like that. At least.
At least.
Gosh.
In sterling, little tiny fiddly wires are gorgeous, gorgeous now. Absolutely make sure you get this. I like that little game we played. Did you like my commentary? PHJK70 is your item code. Genuine black Spinel. Now this is so new to the building. It just entered the building today. It's been put onto our system and I am absolutely delighted to be bringing it to you for just £12.95. What incredible value, Mark. Can you believe the price tag I'm giving everybody today?
So how many inches would that be? 50 centimetres?
You're asking the wrong person. I'm a centimetre girl.
Yeah, I am as well.
Chloe's doing a little webby thing. Do a little web engine search.
12 inches is 30 centimetres, so it's about 19 inches, isn't it? 20 inches?
Is it 20 inches?
Something like that.
She's going to confirm. Come on, Chloe.
So that would be 3 bracelets. Or
Easily.
Two bracelets and
50 centimetres.
4 or 5 pairs of earrings. Because you'd make that back in 1 bracelet, wouldn't you? And you'd still have everything left.
She's just working it out for us in inches. £12. There's millions of people out there, I'm sure. It is just under 20 inches.
20 inches, yeah.
That's a lot for your money.
As I said, considering we used to sell them those tiny little strands, and we would have had to
for more than that,
£24.95
they would be. Well done to everybody, £12.95. Make sure you're really, really quick. Now, half of the stock of this is already gone.
Gosh.
Over half of the stock of this has already gone. Now I'm going to give you a satin cord deal. Now, let's see. Oh dear, she came out to shout satin. I've got it in my hand. Calm down. She's very up. Dion, I love her for it. Up, rawr. She's like a lioness. Now, beautiful colours. Now, Mark, I don't know if you've ever used satin cord before. Of course I do. Talk to everybody about why you can't live without satin cord.
Well, we had a workshop on Monday. I had a group of lovely ladies and complete beginners to macrame. So we always start right at the beginning with hemp because it's a really good forgiving material to use. Yeah. And then in the afternoon we move on and we learn 3 different types of herringbone with satin. And every time at the end of the workshop, the ladies always comment and say that satin was their favourite material that we use all day. And we use wire, we use wax cord, we use leather, 5 different materials we use. And it's always hands down satin that wins every single time. It's
because
just luxurious, it's soft, it's lovely to use, and it produces the most amazing jewellery. It really just beautiful.
What kind of jewellery can I expect if I didn't know already to make?
Viola style bracelets or herringbone bracelets, and we've got quite a few knots that we do with macrame now. And in the kit that I've got next, we've got a macrame technique that I'm going to show you, which will be stunning with any of those colours. We could specifically double the colours up, so use 2 colours. And you've got the greens, you've got the blues, and you've got the pinks and the reds there, so they're perfect.
There's an example of macrame bracelets. Of course, you can do kumihimo, wish bracelets, you can do friendship bracelets, you can do French knitting, regular knitting, you can do weaving with this. I mean, it's a medium that you must use if you never have, because it's going to make your design so much, well, it's fun actually, Mark. It's fun to do macrame. Here is an example of a kumihimo bracelet, which is kind of like this tubular look. It's fabulous. Mark is really good at kumihimo. We're going to give you gemstones as well. We're going to give you the rounds. This is the perfect either Kumihimo or Shambhala style bracelet bundle. You have got the 6mm rounds in fuchsia, agate, clear quartz and picture jasper. You have got 10 meters of each cord. Could I pearl knot with this?
Yes.
Could I pearl knot to get it, like what I did there? Pearl knotting, anything like that, your Japanese style knotting in between your gemstones. You are going to get all of this for an incredibly low price tag. EMG C47, you should be paying £29.45. Often Mark tells me that you pay per metre of satin cord if you're out there and you're shopping maybe in those big crafty stores. How do I fancy a half price deal? Quite a lot, but Mark might get upset because he can't order it from the studio.
I was offered this as my challenge this morning and I didn't realise that beads came with it.
Beads come with it. Yes, they do.
Okay.
Dion, you're a monkey. Dion went, I hid them because I knew he'd take it. I know these are going to sell out. You're such a monketta. We're going to give you 3 strands of gemstones, all these gorgeous cords. What a great deal, Mark. We're talking again, yet again, about sensational value.
Well, that's, I think you're buying the cords, they're £2.95, aren't they, the cords, something like that? So you're buying the cords, basically, and you're getting all the beads free, or vice versa, aren't you?
We see cords more than that elsewhere.
Yeah. I love those greens on the
bang on half price.
Those greens are amazing.
Aren't they? Well, green's my favourite. I knew I'm converting you into a green man, aren't I? EMG C47, lots of you there. It is a free phone number if you're dialing from your house. You are not. If you don't have a home phone, I always lose mine. Then come through to us on the website or the www.jewellerymaker.com. Don't forget to send us a message. We love a message. We do. £14.95. I've got something brand new, doo-da, doo-da. Mark is going to actually go crazy for these. Oh, can I have these? I love them. Mark, look at these. Don't tell anyone what they are. Can you see them? See the charms on them?
Yes.
Aren't they lovely? I'm just telling Mark. Is it? She said it's like doing that thing at school going, look what I've got. Don't show them behind us. Look. Did I just go happens in our house?
Is it?
Oh, will they ever pick their clothes up off the bathroom floor? Ever?
I always got told off for tutting and sighing. I used to go.
Mia does that.
It's really, I still do it
Why?
now.
Why? Dion went, I would never do that. Yeah, listen, they got no respect. They don't care. Well, Mia does, because she'll have a little like, I'm sorry. Yeah, oh, gosh. But it's like, you know, if you've got a girl and she's 13, whew, will I ever get through it? My mum says, you wait till she's 16. She's not. She's a good girl, really. Now, I'm going to give to you. Let's do, can we do this? Thank you. Mark, did you watch the show with Rachel Norris and I, with the wonderful turtle, sea turtle?
Yes.
Oh, wasn't it amazing? Now, is the turtle up there somewhere?
Yes.
Yeah. I have got an actual turtle here, which is drill holes. Let me see how I can show this to you. How fabulous is this little guy? Now, if, like me, there's no way you're a genius like Rachel Norris.
Oh.
Don't you love him? Isn't he amazing? So look, he's got the drill hole here. Isn't he great? Now, have you ever seen those expensive charm bracelet manufacturers? Something like this would be really expensive, wouldn't it? It's got the hole there. Now I'm also getting wonderful charms. Look, here's the little guy. I'm calling him, I can't decide what to call him. No, he's not being called Bubbles. He's far more intelligent than that. Where's the turtle in Nemo? Squirt? I don't know. No, that's not it. It's not his name. I'll think about it. It'll come to me. Now, you've got the most beautiful... Where's that green onyx strand we had earlier? Look at this. Oh, it's sold out. Okay, well, if you did buy it... Look, Mark, have you seen these new charms we're doing? I mean, how pretty is that? And then I haven't just got that one. I'm also going to give to you...
Oh, look at that.
Aren't they gorgeous? Hang on a sec. Sorry, Kerry. And have I got 2 black onyx then? And don't forget, I've got the turtle there as well. Green onyx. Oh, they're black spinel and a black onyx. I'm just going to take my black board away. There you go. That's better. And look, just hiding is the amethyst. Don't hide amethyst. There you go. So you've got the 4 charms, and don't forget, you've got this little guy here too. Need it. Need it. What about, I didn't mean to do that, Mark, calm down. I just realised and I took him off there. I'm so sorry, Turtle. I put him on the end of my tweezers. Mark was very offended by it. I should have gone mouth side in, but I didn't. It was a choice I made by accident. Now, I'm just thinking, will this turtle go in, will the cord go in? Yeah, it will, but you know you have to make because that's a little charm bracelet on its own there. I love him. I think he's so cute. Wire. Maybe wire's just easier.
Depending on how many people you're having for Christmas lunch, what would be a really good idea would be to, remember the ring memory wire that we had in the earlier kit?
Yeah.
Beading it up and popping one of those little tags on, using as wine glass charms.
Yes. And you can unclip them afterwards and put them on a bracelet if you've got one.
Yeah.
So you've got the 4 charms and the turtle. I love him. I think he's ace. Oh, solid sterling silver, by the way. And I'm going to give you all of these for just...
Wow.
That's great. Isn't that good? Let me just hold him properly then, because I've got tweezers in my hand. So there you go. Isn't he cute? Don't you think he's gorgeous? And there is one more charm that you get as well. There's everything. Absolutely fantastic. Why have you taken £1 off? It was already great at $15.95 by accident. It was an accident. Shush, you just said. Okay, sorry. £14.95. I really like this bundle. Now, it's all about the sea turtle at the moment. Let's call him Sturtle. Yeah, sea turtle, Sturtle. Maybe not clever enough? No. Now, let's give to you our next kit of the day.
It could be a lady turtle called Michelle.
Oh yeah, where's Michelle? Where's Michelle? It's on your back. Yeah, because she's a turtle. Do you get it? No? There is a joke in there somewhere. Yeah. I just got to work on it. I'm not very good at that. Whoops. Sorry, I went all ill for a minute. I am sorry. Now, sorry. We're all a bit... Well, Mark, you're quite healthy this morning. I mean,
I
that's
am
not...
today. I
well, yeah, today. Tomorrow, maybe not.
No,
Have
the
you
past
been
few weeks I haven't been well. No.
Oh.
But no, I'm fighting fit again now, raring to go. Hopefully that's going to be it now.
Oh, well, you should have worn one of those little masks today then. Yes. Now, we have got a beautiful kit, yet another beautiful kit. I think we're spoiling Mark a little bit. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Now, you have got beautiful Moonstone. I love this. Mark, talk to me about how gorgeous these colours were together.
It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, that green is just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. No, I really enjoyed this kit again. It was lovely.
Well, you know, yeah, you get your jewellery ready. You know what? We always know Mark's comfortable using gemstones like this, but the colours, the combination for me are what does it. And Mark is thinking about springtime. I'm thinking it's a very romantic blend of colours, very springtime romance actually. Now you're also going to get sterling silver ribbon ends in here, and I'm going to give you 1, 2, silver waxed cord as well. And you get sterling silver findings. What a beautiful combination of gemstones. What a wonderful mix of sterling silver, very high end, very expensive feel to this kit. You're getting your beading materials as well, so you've got your beading. Look at that. I mean, look at the colours. They're very romantic. I think they're soft, feminine and pretty colours, aren't they? So you've got your beading thread, your elastic and your monofilament. UVG C45 is your item code. Don't forget there are 43 pieces of individual sterling silver findings. You get 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks, your toggle clasp, your lobster claw clasp, and don't forget you've got the 3 extra ribbon ends or macrame ends, whatever you're going to do with them. It's called Once Upon a Time. And it should be, if you totted this all up into a basket online, £41.15. As you can see, you've got some stunning gemstones. Apatite rough cuts, sunstone and moonstone. Sunstone giving us the tiny particles of copper that make it shimmer and shine. It's the only real difference between that and moonstone. And moonstone giving you that wonderful, magical blue iridescence. We're going to give you all of this for just £27.95 today. Use your debit card or your credit card to come and grab yours. UVG C45 is your item code. A trio of beautiful gemstones and a mix. When you see Mark's jewellery, again, I think we know that Mark has been off with, have we ever actually had any time off, or is it just that we haven't worked together?
We just haven't worked together. They're keeping us apart for some reason.
Well,
it was ever since the tattoo programme we haven't worked together.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I can explain.
I think that did it.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that. We're not even going to go in there.
No, we're not.
No. It was Ben's fault for coming in with a fresh tattoo anyway. It wasn't our fault, was it, Mark? £27.95. Let's hop on over. I'm going to take my tea and we're going to go over for a chittle chattle. And I do think, Mark, I actually thought you'd been on holiday or something, because I've got to say today you're doing, and I should never have, because I haven't worked with you, I was like, you know, you're the king of jewellery making. How could I have ever doubted it? Look at this. I didn't ever doubt it. But look at this. I mean, just wonderful. Yet again, coming up trumps with amazing designs.
I hope so.
You're ready for the magazines, darling. You're ready to hit the big time. But don't, because we need you here. We need you here. Now, have a look at what Mark's done here. Now, this elongated, almost tube of gemstones, was that done in kind of a gizmo-y way, or were they individual rings? Yeah, see, it does look like a... We'll talk to you a little bit about that in a minute, but the macrame that you've done...
Alternating square knot.
Alternating square? I don't think I've seen that.
I think Sarah might have shown it a couple of times.
I haven't seen you do that. Look at that colour, isn't it lovely? I love the blend of the silver with the blue. It reminds me of the ocean lapping against the shore.
Beautiful colours.
And the sunstone. Oh, the sunstone. King of macrame, Mark, as we know. Always wearing the macrown.
Macrown.
He wears the macrown of macrame. And what about this one? Is this...
That's alternating half hitch.
I've seen you do the half hitch,
nice
but
braid.
I haven't seen it like that before.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Beautiful.
Well, the wax cord, I think, works. It's knotting it in nicely, isn't it?
And with the pendant, all I've done is I've made a napkin ring.
Oh!
And all I've done is I've attached it around the centre.
How lovely.
And then attached it with wire, and then used the cord just to make a little cord holder for the pendant.
How gorgeous. Talking of napkin rings, have you embellished your Christmas table this year? Is it beaded?
We will do. We will be.
It won't be beaded. Have you done everything yet or not?
Yes.
She's going to price slash this again. Look at these earrings. Now, rosary linking again.
Oh, it's just
so
beautiful.
You know how time consuming it is, isn't it wonderful? Dion, you can't. What do you mean you're going to make it... You can tell she's got a small son. I'm going to make it even extra specialer. Okay. Even extra specialist. Well, actually extra. Sterling silver. Earrings are beautiful. Again, more stunning performances by Mark. Definitely giving you a huge bravo here. Uh-oh.
£20.
Don't say it. I think management have just gone into the gallery.
Oh yes, I can see them.
Don't talk about it.
Okay.
Don't talk about it. As you were, Mark.
Okay.
Pretending there are no management in the gallery.
Okay.
And we're not referencing the price. Let's have a lovely demonstration, Mark. Let's see.
Oh no.
We're being told off. It wasn't us. Paula's. Don't steal my charms. Aren't they gorgeous?
I love them.
Do you see what happens here at JewelleryMaker? They come in, they make, they've just literally come in the building. Amazing, beautiful strike. Did you choose those, Paula? And where were you when you chose them? In India in October, and they've just come in. Oh, how wonderful!
Look forward to those.
So I think they're beautiful. Paula's just saying she's so pleased with them. Now they're coming up for you later on, so stay tuned for that. Just fresh in the building. £19.95. I can now shout it because I heard the door slam behind it, Paula. UVG C45. Crazy, 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 crazy price. Now you're going to give us a demonstration, my darling. Which one?
I thought I'd do a bit of macrame. I haven't done any on the other two. So it's just a quick demo of the alternating square knot.
Let's move my cup of tea so that you can do that. And I'll put that over is this one? Yeah, Chloe. I'll pop it on the overhead so that everybody can see what we're creating. Is it going to be in your way there?
No.
Oh, we'll keep it on the bust actually because it needs to be. There we go. There we go, my darlings.
So we start off, depending on how you're finishing your bracelet, if you're going to do a loop with a button knot, then you want 2 strands, double the length, folded over at the top, so you can make the loop.
Being just that big loop that you can fasten on the other. Right, okay.
But I think on this bracelet, on this necklace, I've used one of the silver, and you can get all 4 through the holders, the cradles, as I call them.
Did you put any jewellery making glue in there, or will it clutch it nicely?
You really need to really close it firmly.
It won't break?
No, I never use glue in my lobsters like that.
It's got a little tooth that will
that will hold it all in. But I've managed to get all 4 cords through that, no problem. So I was quite pleased with that. So
fantastic.
So I've got my 4 pieces of cord, and as I said, it's called alternating square knot. So the first thing we do is we separate it into 3. So we've got the middle 2 strands, and we're going to do a basic square knot. Okay, so we do the left-hand side first, underneath. So do the left-hand side, and then we do the right-hand side. Okay. Okay, so we go back to our 4 strands, and we're going to use the left-hand side 3, and we'll discard knot. It's a really simple technique. So we do our square knot on this side, like so, and then we discard the left-hand side, and we use the right-hand 3. So we use the middle of the 3 as the lazy. Okay,
and don't worry, this is going on YouTube today.
Absolutely. So. Now, because we're working on the right-hand side, what you do then is you start the knot with the right-hand side instead of the left. So we'll do the right first, and you notice there's a bit of a gap here. So if we do this, the right-hand side of the knot, you will see the loop forming just on the right-hand side there. And what you can do is, if you're using beads with larger holes or using a different material to do the technique with, you can actually put a bead early with those top drilled rounds.
Yes.
This would be absolutely ideal.
Yeah, with the ones that are skim drilled.
Yeah. So we discard the right, and we do a hole with left. We're on the left-hand side, so we start with the left strand. So go underneath, pull nice and tight, and you can see the loop forming in between the stitches. So do a couple more. So it's really simple, and you can do this with this is with 4 strands, but you can do it with as many strands as you like. Just making sure you do the alternating in the right place.
And you're leaving a certain gap, just guesstimating.
Yes, I mean the knot will tell you when to stop. It's when it starts getting firmer.
The value of this kit as well. I mean, we've dropped the price tag to £19.95, which is an incredible, the lowest price kit of the day so far. Now, Mark, would you be so kind as to tilt that up to Kerry, my love? How fabulous. So just starting to see the formation now coming. And once you get started, you're running, aren't you?
Absolutely. And to incorporate the beads on the necklace, all you do is you take the middle 2 strands, you pop on one of your, let me just make this a bit shorter, is you pop on one of your pre-made rounds, and you can either use elastic or monofilament, whichever you prefer.
What have you used, Mark?
I've used monofilament.
Because it's easier to knot?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason I choose it, because it is easier to knot.
So push that through, like so. And what I've done on the necklace to graduate the colours is I've done 2 with the Moonstone, and then 3 with a mixture of the 2, and then the bottom section is purely the turquoise colour. So all you do is you just thread on one of your little rounds, and I put 8 stones below.
Oh, so always work with an even number then?
Yes.
Okay, well that's a good tip.
Yeah. So then what will happen is, if you don't do it halfway through the middle, the bead will tend to fall on one side,
Okay, and you'll get sort of a skew
and it won't sit in the middle. So I've gone directly in half, so 4 above and 4 below. And then we go back to doing our ordinary square knot underneath, like so. And then you would separate them again and start doing your alternating knots. If I tip it up, you can see that it sits nicely.
There we go.
Perfect.
Hang on, we'll just get Kerry in there with you. There we go.
And then the bead will sit nice and flat.
Fantastic.
Perfect.
And for you, sorry Kerry, we're here, there and everywhere with poor Kerry. Her arms will be killing her. 1995 for the entire kit. Once Upon a Time jewellery kit. Don't forget, you've got sterling silver findings in there, which we've seen at what, $14.95 before, and then they were $12.95. Crazy. Wonderful price tag. You've got all these gemstones, gorgeous. Loads of value with this kit, under £20, just absolute madness. Talking of madness, it's time to do the draw on the Wall of Fame. Welcome back. Time to look at your wonderful designs in the Wall of Fame and what you've been up to lately. And I tell you what, this has got to be perfect bridal blue pearl. My 4 is from, who is it from? Jane Salt. The gorgeous Jane writes, "Hi all, here is this week's entry for the Wall of Fame. It is a simple necklace with cultured pearls and sterling silver heart toggle clasp, all from JM, of course. Loving the new inspiration shows and love all the guest designers too, new and old. Still watch a morning show when I can, as the presenters are fab too." I didn't add that in, it was there. Good luck to everyone in Wednesday's draw and a very happy Christmas, one and all. And straight back to you, Jane.
Five.
More pearls. It's like I went mad with pearls today.
And this is from Lorraine in Aldershot. And Lorraine says, "Hi all, this is my this week's entry. It's pearl and hematite, a necklace and an earring set with 9-carat gold on sterling silver clasps and findings, all from JewelleryMaker. I made this to complement a little black dress which I was wearing to my company's Christmas meal." I had lots of lovely comments. "Please can I ask, are you going to get back in stock any more small hematite stars?" I wish we could, that would be fantastic.
I know.
We'll
And back at you, Lorraine. Now, I love the way this is pictured. I'm always waiting for David Bellamy to spring out of the background.
That's beautiful.
The purple next to the green. Wow. Divine. Number 252 is from Sarah in Surrey, and Sarah writes, "Hi all at JewelleryMaker. This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a clear quartz and amethyst necklace that I made as a commission piece for Christmas. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you for the beautiful Ethiopian. Looking forward to the opal rondelles that I had to order from my phone whilst I was out having dinner with friends on Friday. I bet they were going bananas. I just couldn't miss out on those. You know, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you." Gorgeous Sarah in Surrey, who is now friendless. Not really. I'm sure they forgave you. They're real friends. They would have.
Okay, this is stunning, isn't it? Next one I have is number 256. And this is from Tracy in Sheffield. And Tracy says, "Hi all at JewelleryMaker. Here is this week's entry. I had a little play with some wire and made a bangle with a matching ring. Wishing everyone good luck for the draw and Merry Christmas to all at JewelleryMaker." And
let's have a look. I love these colours. Marie, fantastic Marie writes, "Raiding my stash of all things bright and beautiful, I felt inspired to use some thread." Oh, it's beading thread, not wire. So this necklace is the result, using carnelian rings and plain and faceted, as well as Brazilian quartz rondelles and carnelian rice beads. I've knotted between each gem and it makes it drape beautifully. I've used the gold on silver spacer beads, the one from the packs from JM. Hope you like it. Love it, Marie. You can always see whether you've been on air or not. Now, without further ado, it's time to announce the winner and the runner-up. We're going to do runner-up first. Now, you wanted to draw the runner-up,
yeah, you can do the winner.
So we're going to spin it.
Okay.
And then, no looking.
Okay.
Closing eyes.
Will I get my hand in there?
I'll guide it.
It's quite a tiny little door, isn't it?
Don't look.
Okay.
No looking. Okay,
you've got one. Okay, so the runner-up today is number 1.
£50 credited to your JewelleryMaker account. Who is it, sorry? Julia Lees. Well done, Julia. Right, give it a good old spinach.
This is when the door opens and they will fly out.
No, I've locked it. It would be my fault. Do you remember the crystal maze? That's
Yes.
what we should do, go in a big ball and have to catch one. it's tricky getting one, isn't it?
You've got 2 there.
Have I? Go on.
That's it, that's 1.
Number 141. You have won. You've won £100. Claire Holbrooks, well done. You've won £100 credited to your Jewellery Maker account. Merry Christmas to you. That's the last draw before, oh, unless Ed's doing it on actual Christmas. I'll check for you. If not, it was the last one before Christmas. Definitely the last one before Christmas Eve.
Yes.
£90 and 95 pence. Brand new strands coming out for you. We've got those very exciting charms that have just hit our JM Towers building. Everyone's going bananas. I can see people running backwards and forwards waiting to see whether they're on yet. They're exclusive. Move a muscle.
This year, Jewellery Maker will be live 9 AM to 1 PM on Christmas Day. Oh, come on, guys. You can't get out of working Christmas Day. Ed's excited. Oh, look at him. What a guy. No turkeys were harmed in the making of this video.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
If you love classic jewellery, then why not come and join guest designer Gemma Crow on our vintage workshop. Gemma will guide you through various bygone era. The full course includes a selection of wire, a selection of findings and charms, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools and equipment, a buffet lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and a visit to our Gemstone museum. All of this for just $69.95. Have a blast from the past and take home some amazing designs. For further information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
I'm going to show you something. Oh, can I please show them? Please let me show them. I'm going to show them. Now, I'm going to show you these amazing charms. Hand-picked by Paula with hearts. 9-carat gold. Sterling silver. Yes, ding dong. Everyone's ding dong. Ding dong merrily on high. These are fabulous. And they're coming to you. You get 3 of them. 3 of them. Can we put them on the Lazy Susan? They're Briolette hearts. Now, cabochons. We've had lots of word about cabochons. Laura Binding calls them cabs. That's how familiar she is with them. Like, I'll get a cab. I was like, what? A taxi, I'll give you a lift. No, a cab. You know, she used them all the time. Now, cabochons are wonderful if you like to wire wrap pendants. Well, if you love to wire wrap pendants, Mark, have you ever macrame a pendant or anything like that?
Yes, I've got one over there actually. It's like
Can we see it? Yes,
I'll walk
please.
round and get
I
it.
would love for you to show us that. You could macrame a pendant. Was that the last time you were on? We did that together, didn't we? Those both yours?
The green one's mine. I'm not sure who's the other one.
The other one.
I think it's
It was Hannah. Hannah on my show the other day. Hannah Osborne.
Yes, yeah.
So Hannah Osborne and Mark giving you 2 different examples of what you can do with cabochons. Mark's macrame version is to the bottom, and Hannah Osborne's beaded macrame is to the top. It was lovely to have Hannah Osborne back. Have a look. So Hannah using monofilament to bead hers. The top one's Hannah's. and the bottom one is Marquis Macrame. Now, you might also think about getting wire-tastic with your cabochons. It could be, have we got, yes, now Ryan, sorry darling, there's a big cabochon at the top with some soutachio. Anything cabochon, and of course the turtle of love. Turtle of love, turtle of love, turtle of love. Can you get the turtellini for me as well? I want to show you, thank you my darling, so here's how you can soutache a cabochon. If you'd like to know more, the wonderful Linda has got lots and lots of designs. Now you've got actually the green one that was used in the turtle right there. That comes in your pack. Mark shoes to my right. Now, sorry, my thing was coming out, sorry. Now, I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cabochons. 5! Look at the colours. They're fantastic. You can soutache, you can wirework, you can macrame, you can set these into polymer clay, friendly plastic. The possibilities are endless. Jewel enamel, there is so much you can do with a cabochon. Get yourself inspired, go onto our Facebook page and have a look at the pictures from the designers that we have here. We're so lucky to have here at JewelleryMaker. 5 cabochons, 1 price tag of just $9.95, flat backed, not drill holed, and an opportunity window. Got something incredible. That's just £2 per cabochon. Mark, the value we're seeing here yet again at JewelleryMaker this morning is unbelievable. What would you say to anybody who's never used a cabochon before? Well,
they're very new to me as well, and as you said, I've managed to wrap them with macrame and silk and satin cords, and as you see, I've just started doing them with wire. So there's so many techniques. So don't feel daunted by them when you first get them and you think, oh, there's no drill holes, what am I going to do with these?
Well, I prefer it.
So many techniques,
I mean,
beautiful.
If you haven't got involved in soutache, I don't know if you've used, what about polymer clay? Are you into polymer clay yet?
I haven't started.
Come on, Marky, you're going to be amazing at it. Great for that, because I know soutache can be quite daunting, and if you're not into stitching, and it might not be your kind of thing, but if you want to make a very competitive piece and you want to get really intricate, then it's soutache that's for you. If you like the simpler life and you want to cage something, you want to, well actually this isn't simple, this very complex wire work that Mark's done here, it's just wonderful. You want to make that striking appearance, and of course cabochons make wonderful big cocktail rings. Cabochons look very, very professional. Maybe you want to prong set it. Now Rachel Norris showed you during the process of making up this wonderful sturtle here, actually she sort of prong set it before she put his hat on, if you like, over the top of his shell. So do watch that designer inspiration show on YouTube, because Rachel does show you how to work with cabochons. Now of course Laura Binding does the same. She's wonderful working with cabochons, and if that's something that Karen Crawford, excellent wire worker. Go and have a look at Karen's pieces. Of course, we're all in love with Alison at the moment. She's a wonderfully inspiring. £9.95. APG C53. Now, Mark's done some stunning pieces with cabochons, 2 cabochons today, and it just furthers your designs. It gives you more scope. It fills a large area of your design. It's your focal point. It's your centerpiece. APGs, loads of you are multi-buying. C53, £9.95. If you get 2 of these, you've got 10 pendants for under £20. Happy days at just £2 each. Over half of the stock has gone and been allocated, so please act fast. 1 P&P all day long. We can still guarantee you Christmas delivery. I'm sorry, I said express earlier. Premium option. Now, wowzers. Can we do some wire? Let's do some wire. That's how they say it round here, Chloe. Wire. Say wire, Cass. Wire. 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 Kirsty says it worse than that. Wire. Wire. And Kim goes, wire. Like she's karate chopping it. Wire. And Vicky says, wire. Let's have some wire. Now 0.4 wire. Ooh, and I say wire. Like that. Mark, you're a bit like me, aren't you? A bit country. No, I'm not. He's awfully posh from Oxfordshire. How dare I suggest it? Now.
Whitney.
Whitney, that's it. Because every time I go to Bicester, I think, I might ring Mark. He never answers.
You never do.
Well, I haven't got your number anymore. Do you know why? Did a flipping factory reset on my phone thinking I'd backed my numbers up. Left every single one. You don't care about that. Let's give you some wire. Now, 0.4 wire is what you need for your Tree of Life design. So if you've been really inspired by the Tree of Life, which I have got one of those over here somewhere, little tiny gizmo coils. If you've got the little weeny gizmo coiler from your Viking weave, oh, it's also great for Viking weave, in fact. Great for Kumahimo. Great for, oh look, there's Rachel Norris's carpet beater knot. Isn't that wonderful? And again, now, of course, backbone is not done with a fine wire. Now, Rachel would have used about a 0.4 or 0.6 to fill in. So it's your filling in wire is your 0.4. It's the one that you do all the intricate weave work with. It's the one that you need to bead your, if you're doing a beaded macrame or beaded shambhala with, it's the one that you do your beaded kumihimo with as well, Marky, isn't it? Now, 0.4, if you're making tiaras and fascinators, is invaluable. But let me tell you, you've got 100 metres of each. You just need it. If you saw Rachel last week, you'll know. And of course, Mark, you do a lot of wire work now. It used to be something you were scared of.
It was.
Vicky bought you a mug saying, I must work with wire. And that's it. You couldn't look back.
I love it. Absolutely. So I'm quite thrilled when I get wire in a kit now. I can just, as you said, it's
this is the twister technique I'm talking about, and it actually created the Tree of Life. Also, if you've bought the DVD, the Cuff and Bangles DVD, have you got that yet, Mark?
Yes, I have, and Laura's bangle with a Tree of Life is stunning.
Wonderful. And if you would like to do, let me just move my too busy dress out of the way. If you would like to do this technique, then it's 0.4 that you need. Chips and nuggets can tend to have some small drill holes through them, so you want to use a 0.4 to add them on. Cluster rings, things like that, adding on pearls, chips and nuggets, 0.4 every time for me. Even if you are using a much denser structure wire, 0.4 still twisting here, twisting 0.4 together to give you that wonderful nautical finish. Gemma Crow's done this very beautiful Valentine's bracelets. Now I'm going to give you, do I get, okay, so it's, I just get the wire, don't I? Because macrame with wire, you can do a shambhala style bracelet with wire. 0.4 is the perfect wire to do that with. And Mark, you end up with a very professional finish in that way, don't you?
I think so. I mean, the Celtic bangles that I love, the herringbone Celtic bangles. Yeah. We make one on the workshop. That's the final hour and a half of the workshop day, and we use 0.4 millimeter to do the Celtic bangles, and it's a really good wire to start your journey with, if you like, with Celtic bangles and macrame pieces, because it's so forgiving. And it's quite easy to take the kinks out, and so yeah, no, it's a really good wire to get started with, and then you move up to 0.6 or 0.8 if you want a really substantial piece, but you can pluck it off the reel and use it, do things with it.
Absolutely. Am I right in thinking that it's easier sometimes to work with macrame with wire because you can manipulate it and it stays in the same place? Well, it just looks great. Oh, what a great combination of colours, Mark.
No, perfect. I mean, you could take 3 strands of that and plait it and use that as your working cord. I mean, that'd be a really nice rigid piece. There's so much you can do with it.
Goes so well with the last kit we had for you at $19.95 as well. YUGC12 is your item code. You've got to act fast with this one. Time is running out. Only $19.95. Mark the value again. They're $14.95 each normally. This is incredible again.
Meters.
You've got 200 meters. You don't have to choose which color you have, even if you're crafty in other ways. This will work with you. Wonderful. YUGC. Now the phone lines are absolutely buzzing for this. Please, if you're entering the phone lines, know that you are probably going to be at the tail end of a queue, but it is a free phone number from a UK landline. $14.95 is the... You're going to get done if you do that. Please, you're making me feel ill. Don't do it, because we're going to get in so much trouble. You're not supposed to slash wire. Don't look. Don't comment. It's like when a child's naughty. Just ignore it. It'll stop. Stop doing it eventually.
That works out at 7.5 pence a metre. I mean, that's incredible, isn't it?
Could you be any better at maths? Could you be any naughtier? Could I be any more on the knife edge of being... I love you, jewellery makers, so much, but this kind of thing will actually, there's going to be a meeting. There's going to be a meeting. Nobody's got time for meetings at Christmas. I haven't even wrapped anything. Your fault. If I'm in there for longer than an hour explaining, your mistake. It's not Thelma and Louise, you know. When we're in it together. I'm not jumping over no bridges in no car. You're on your own, love. I've just bought the jewellery from Mark's, the wonderful high-end kit that Mark had earlier that we all fell in love with, and the wire goes very well indeed. I'm sorry, I can't get over what you've just done. I'm so sorry, but I am going to get into... we are both going to get into trouble for this. I don't know anything about it. I'm not talking... You did this, not me. $14.95. It's madder than a frog in space. No. Take it away. Seriously. Are you even going to get that? Yes, we will have a Dion cam so that we can name and shame. And then it'll be like, look, she did it. I was telling her no.
I had a very long look at this morning before.
Isn't it gorgeous? What is it for you? Because for me, it's the faceting.
Oh, absolutely, completely. It just transforms it, doesn't it? And I like the way it's been stranded as well, leaving space for you to see all the. Oh, look at it.
This woman has gone bananas in my ear. She's dancing around like actual Rumpelstiltskin in there, going, woohoo, tell everyone to get on the phone lines because I'm going to do this for way less than I'm supposed to. Pounds, everyone doesn't get on the phone lines.
Sound like Mickey Mouse.
She's literally, that's what she sounds like in my ear. She's like Rumple jewellery maker skin. Look at this. Now, could there be a more perfectly feminine touch to your jewellery? Could there be anything more elegant? Beautiful, whisper soft. How could this strand be going under £10? How could this happen? Surely these are going to sell out, just like those hematite stars that we all talk about and we never see. You need to be on the phone lines there. If you don't like the price, put it down. These are glowing. Put the phone lines down. But if you do, you mean $9.95. Oh, Dion. I remember why my palpitations happened. Look at this faceting. Look at the glow. If you're creating bridal jewellery, can you imagine these with pearls? Wouldn't they be strikingly beautiful? Now, my producer is on some kind of funny tonic today, I tell you what. It must be the Christmas spirit. $7.95. $7.95. Gems of distinction, $7.95. Are you mad? Yes, you are. Obviously not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Got found out and stamped his foot so hard he fell through the ceiling. That's the end of him. Now you need to be really, really quick with these rings, buttons, cluster. Mark, are you buying 2 of these or 3 at that price tag?
It will be 3, wouldn't it, of that?
Absolutely, at $7.95.
Yeah, what I would do, the Spinel chain we had earlier, I know it's awful with that silver, but I'd take off all those little Spinels and I would put them in between those quartz.
Yes, that would be stunning. No, you can't do that because it's too heartbreaking. Somebody spent hours stranding this. I would incorporate it in with the chain. It's beautiful together. And if you bought the green onyx, I'm jealous of you.
Yes. That's all sold out, is it?
It's all sold out, darling.
Right.
I know, because I wanted it too. And what about with the Moonstone? I mean, there's something bridal, eh? Isn't it gorgeous? £7.95. Well, Mark has been brilliant. So he's even telling me about how I can prepare my Christmas dinner. I've never blanched before, but I'm going to be tonight. I can't believe that deal. Now, please make sure you're checking out baskets if you are shopping with us online. Now, I'm going to show you. When can we do them? Please, can I have some wire to clip them onto ready? Oh, Mark, they are stunning. I'll show you in a minute when I've got wire. Now, before that, Let's do some fabulous findings. Mark, you talk to me about your budget. Talk to me about why you love it when we give trade deals for our findings. These are silver on copper, by the way,
okay,
loads of them.
Definitely. I mean, you can never have enough findings, I don't find. And because, you know, I make... Are these earring findings or what are they?
You've got shepherd hooks.
Brilliant.
You've got open jump rings, bolt rings with the matching jump rings, and eye pins.
Oh, fantastic.
Stacks.
Okay. And is this going to be under £30?
Will it be under £30? Over 500 pieces in total. How many pairs of earrings do I have? Let's see. 100 pairs. 100 pairs of earrings. I'll show you them and then I'll read it all out to you so you're not seeing my big... There we go. 100 sets of bolt ring clasps with the jump rings. So you've got the open jump ring 7mm on the outer dimension, on the inner dimension. You've got 200 jump rings. 200. 100 pairs of shepherd's hooks. 100 pairs of shepherd's hooks. Come on. You've also got your saw cut open. Oh no, that's it. Said that twice. Have you got 2 lots of the jump rings then, or one? One lot. You've got the jump rings. You've also got your eye pins. 100 pieces, 100 eye pins as well. That's the bolt ring clasp I'm showing you there. Oh, Cass loves it when I get all these little findings out. So you would recommend getting these because you don't want to miss out on findings. You do have a budget. Always make sure that you've got enough so you are never stopping in that creative time. There's no stop point for you. No.
But I'd hate that, not being able to make jewellery because I didn't have any findings.
What would you do, especially over Christmas when things are...
But I'd have to well, yeah, you could do, I suppose. You'd have to take all the beads off and use the findings for other pieces that you want to make. But that would be awful, having to do that. It's
heartbreaking. Don't do it. All of this for one small price tag. Now, Mark's budget is £30. So you're going to buy at least a few of these.
A few?
Well, yeah, actually, to be honest, if you paid just a couple of quid extra, you'd get 3 packs. That's your bolt ring class. Sorry, darling, I didn't. £10.95 for all of this silver on E-coated copper. E-coating protects your silver from tarnishing. E-coating makes your findings hypoallergenic for anyone that might be allergic. £10.95 for all of this. You've got absolutely stacked. Tell me again exactly how many pieces I've got.
Wow.
So 500 in total, is it? What is it in total? Over 500 findings. Over 500 findings. Crazy. No, way over. 200, wait there, 300, 400, 500, 600. 600 findings you've got. Can you believe that? 600 findings. You've got the shepherd's hooks. Buy a couple of these. You do not want to be left short, especially if you're creative. From now until Christmas Day, we're going to offer you the extended money back guarantee from now until the 31st of January next year. You need to act fast if you're grabbing these because they're flying out the doors. Most of you are shopping online for this deal. Well done to you. If you want to create that rosary link look, then you can do it with your eye pins. In all the usual ways, come shopping with us here today. If it's your first time shopping with us here at JewelleryMaker, we're going to give you a host of free goodies with your very first purchase, including a free tutorial DVD that is step-by-step to teach you all the basics. Also teach you the language that is jewellery making, because it is a foreign language to most of us, especially when I start elaborating on the words. KNG C91, we're well over half of the stock of that. This deal has gone, and this is a 20. Here's a picture of something I'm going to tease you with coming up soon. Ooh la la, look at them. How expensive do these look? If you weren't watching JewelleryMaker, would you think that was an advert for an expensive jewellers? This isn't just any lapis.
Oh, I love Nigella.
So do I. I'm on that team too, Mark. Now,
anyway,
are you doing her turkey this year?
Yes.
Because I did a Jamie last year. Should I convert? Think I'm going to.
You're going to. I think we all should.
It's going to happen. You're going Gordon, aren't you? Are you? I like Gordon too. Now, let's go. As if you're cooking Christmas dinner, Kardashian. Your husband, your father, you are such a princess. She just makes up. Yeah, I clean my cooker all the time. No, you don't. When she gets home, someone hands her a wine, gets down to the floor, takes off her shoes, puts slippers on, fans her a little bit or warms her up, whichever, goes and turns the electric blanket on. Now. Uno, dos, tres. Yes, that's 3. Sorry, it takes me a while. I forgot you speak Spanish to me. I love Chloe. And then she goes upstairs to look at her diamond collection. And all you can hear is her musical box. Ding, 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 ding. While she's looking at them. Oh, sorry, Mike. That's you. You're just like Elizabeth Taylor now. This is the person you are, Chloe. Mahogany tigers. I love cubes. Because I love the ladder stitch, I love the bead loom, and I love the ladder weave with cubes. I'm so predictable, I do it every time. Have you done a ladder weave with a cube,
yes,
Marky?
Yeah.
Don't they look amazing? I love it, I love it. And then I've got the rutile quartz in there as well. Now, corner drilled squares, Mark. I am going to be honest with you, I've not used them apart from making a charm. What would you do with a corner drill cube?
I use them in my memory wire bangles with chips. Just out of a bit of interest.
Just to give a little bit more dimension.
Yeah, I normally do 20 chips and then a bead, 20 chips.
You
bead.
count your chips?
Yeah, it was quite a big carve. And it was hematite chips, white quartz, with white quartz corner drill cubes, and it looks beautiful.
So always go for one if you're working with memory wire.
Yeah, yeah.
Or just to add that little bit of texture here and there. We have got four strands of gorgeous cubes. I was seeing if there was 4. I thought it was the four strands of 4-sided, but I just realised that there were 6 sides to a square, and that's what I was doing. She went, "What are you counting?" I know, that's how stupid I am. I know. Now, this should be over £20. We're going to give you an exceptional deal to add some texture or uniform, because actually I think the cubes that aren't corner drilled do keep uniform formation. $15.95 for 4 strands of cubes, and you've got some really big, you've got Lapis lazuli in here, which is a hot to trot gemstone. OGG, C47 is your item code. It's all about the texture. Don't forget to check baskets out if you are shopping with us online today. And if you are, it's JewelleryMaker.com. And if you are, don't forget to send us a message live to the studio. Not now. Click to watch us live and then send a message to studio. You can also give us a normal text 60777. Start your message with the word James Studio. Otherwise, it just goes who knows where. Now, I'm going to give to you something else gorgeous. Let's do some twinkle twinkle little charms. They're not that little. They're perfect. Please may I have a black board? Oh my gosh. Are these brand new? They only came into the building a couple of days ago. You've got elephants. I love these. They're sterling silver. Have you seen these? You're going to want them, Mark. Oh my. It's Hannah Oxbury that does the findings, isn't it? Look, Ellie, fantastic. You're also getting the rose gold Ellies. Whoops. You've got 2 butterflies. Oh, I love them. Mark, I love them. I love them. I need them. Can I have some beading thread maybe and I'll thread them on? Or some wire? Yes, have you got a length of wire I may borrow, please, Marky McSparky? You've got to get these. You've got the rose gold turtles and you've got the 9-carat gold. Then you've got a dragonfly. Do I get 2 dragonflies? Because one of them's missing here. Just one, okay. Thank you, Marky McBarks. I love the fact that you've got Ellie's. Now, if you bought this, that's quite a few Christmas presents sorted if you're last minute shopping. Have you ever gone for a ride on an elephant? I've done that, Chloe, and it was smooth. Where did you do it? In India. And it kept Thailand, and it was really nice. I was in a basket. Were you in a basket or not? She's not sure what it was. Actually, you should be careful when getting on. Right, you're here. Hang on, I can't get this one through here. Hang on. Come on, Ellie. I've got to do it, Chloe. I need to do it. It's just the threading right there. I'm not very good with needles either. Right, okay, I'm going to show you, and you also get the rose gold elephant, which is refusing to go on there because I've kinked the wire. I love them. I love them. I need them. Look, and the rose gold Ellie is there. $14.95. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How much is that each? What's $14.95 divided by 7? Marky McBarks. If anyone knows, it's Mark.
£2.13, £2 something.
These
like
are solid sterling silver, Mark, with real gold. What do you make of these? Because I adore them. How much would these be in a charm shop? I mean, aren't they lovely? Look, you got the Ellies. Now you do get the rose gold Ellie. Do you mind if I just take this black background away because it's sort of taking away from the, look. Aren't they wonderful?
So I would buy 2 sets and have them as earrings.
I love that
That's
idea. I love these. I think they're so cute. Now we're very limited and you are absolutely going crazy for these. You do get the rose gold Ellie as well. 2 butterflies, a dragonfly, 2 turtles and 2 Ellies as well. Looks like those are about to sell out. Check out your basket or you're going to miss out to telephone caller. Love the Ellies. Now, let's give you the rainbow effect. If you bought the Lapis, if you bought the, I've got Lapis on the brain. If you bought the Labradorite or the Moonstone I gave you earlier, you're going to want these. Now, I'm going to give you, Moonstone is a huge favourite. Wow, look at the hues that you're getting. Woo! Mark, I know that you're a huge fan of this gemstone. Mm-hmm. I know it's one of your favourites, and you can see the blues in these big chunks. Now, I've got a strand very similar to this, and I wanted it for rings. I haven't done anything with it yet, only because of time has been of the essence. And then I'm going to give you rough cut. Now, these rough cuts are incredibly full of, look at that, look. Just fabulous. Look, wow. Isn't that beautiful? Look, every time the light hits it. Now, Mark, tell everybody at home why you're such a fan of this gemstone, Moonstone.
Well, I think, as you mentioned earlier, any inner glow or some sort of special effect, so if it's tiger's eye or labradorite, moonstone, anything like that, I just think it takes the gemstone to the next level, doesn't it? And and it's one of those things on a store. Labradorite is always a crowd puller for me, because if I'm talking to somebody and it's quite a mundane grey stone, and you just get the light just right, and then it does its job. And this is exactly what Moonstone does. You know, from a distance, you think, okay, it's a white stone, and then you pick it up and you hold it to the light, or you put it on the wrist, and it just transforms, doesn't it? Look at that, look, in the middle.
I love it. Do you know, I'm an absolute Moonstone junkie. 0800 644 655. We're gonna have to be really quick because we've got a lot to fit in the next 20 minutes, and I did not going to do that Lapis very soon. £24.95 is your price tag, and it's wonderful to have your company here at Jewellery Maker today. We are live all the way till 1 o'clock today, and then it's the mid-show. Now, let's give to you something else. Now, have a look. Have a look at what I've got for you. Golden Rutile Quartz is one of my all-time favourites. It's funny, we mentioned Rumpelstiltskin earlier. They say that Golden Rutile Quartz captures the hair of Venus. That's what's causing the rutilations. Look at that. Fabulous. And then what better than champagne pearls? Stunning together. Now I'm going to have to work through these fast. I wish I didn't, because you've also got gold pearls. Then I'm going to give you cranberry pearls. Could this be any more luxurious? Could I feel any more like a Kardashian princess? Now I'm going to give you some amethyst in these long teeth And then I'm going to give you some fuchsia. Perfect combination for me. Then I'm going to give you some more amethyst. Goodness me, Dion. Really pretty. There's so much. They've all got tangled up right there. There we are. Come on, come on, come on. Be good. Then I'm going to give you the double strand. I love this bundle. I've got the petals, the forget-me-nots. Are they gorgeous? Or bluebells, they could be, but they're not blue, obviously. Then I've got the fuchsia rounds. Then look at this, look at this. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Look at that moonstone. Now you can't help but fall in love with all these gemstones. And let's talk about value here at JewelleryMaker. We put this together for you, and what you've got is a real mix of seasons here. You've got a real mix. Actually, I'd say these are all pretty high-end. Golden rutile quartz in there. You've got amethyst, you've got the cranberry pearls, you've got the champagne pearls. Beautiful, just stunning. Get yourself on the phone lines. I don't want you missing out on another 10-strand bundle. What a bonanza price tag we're going to give to you. That will mean you are paying just £2.49 per 49 pence per strand at £24.95, which is incredible value. Where have you ever seen a strand of champagne pearls for £2.49? That's how much you're paying if you buy them all in bulk today. It does read to sell on if you are value personified. Mark, talk to me very quickly about why you've got to pick up the phone and get this deal.
You said the word earlier, didn't you? Regal. Every single one of those colours works together, complements each other. It's just a perfect bundle, isn't it? Absolutely perfect.
And at prices like this, do you think unbeatable?
I think so.
Me
I couldn't find those anywhere else. No, absolutely.
Use your debit card or your credit card. Please remember you can enjoy an extended money-back guarantee that stretches from now until the 31st of January next year, 2014. I'm just hearing in my ear that there are queues of 4 minutes long on the phone lines. It is a free phone number if you're dialing from a UK landline. We can, of course, invite you to use our online service, JewelleryMaker.com, if you don't have time to wait 4 minutes in a queue. But please don't panic. Make sure you are pressing your number 1 button as soon as you're coming through on the phone lines. Now, you're loving that one's new, sold out. Let's give to you plain slabs. There's nothing plain about these of Moonstone. Have you ever seen Moonstone looking like this? The perfect necklace already. And I know, Mark, I always think these are like piano keys. Aren't they pretty? Mark, look at these. Aren't they stunning? In Moonstone.
It's a really unusual shape.
In this shape, but Moonstone not. Aren't they? They're creating such amazing texture. How would you treat these?
I would just put maybe a 4mm bead in between, something like a fuchsia tiger's eye, something really bright and figures, just to really make it pop. Yeah.
And would it be a necklace, Mark?
Yeah, just a necklace. Take maybe one each end from maybe 4 or 5 beads in, and do a pair of earrings to match.
It would be nice to have it matching, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Now this is a brand new strand. I've got to, I know we don't have a lot of time, but let me try this on. Sometimes you've just got to. Oh, it would go with everything. Isn't it beautiful? Are you ready for another Super Dion deal today? VARU 50. Under £10. Think about the fasting. Think about these are top drilled as well. They're thick. They've got nice thick edges to them. So if that appeals to you in a soutache way or in any other way, if you're trying to get competitive with your soutache, stunning, perfect. £9.95. A great show-off strand, and certainly one you've got to have in your collection if you are a huge fan of Moonstone. You've got to have these. You've absolutely got to have them. Well done. Checkout baskets. You're all there on the phone lines again. You must press button 1 if you want it. Otherwise, we'll think you're going through to the call centre. Time for Lapis. I'm just not quite yet. Nearly time for Lapis. Now I'm going to give you... Have we got any of those Spinel chains left? Because I want one of them afterwards. Not many. Not many. Now... Did you love Mark's kit today? If you want to take it further, I've got some earrings in that have the very beads I'm giving you right now. Oh, Mark, you'll like this for a dynamic duo. She's got peridot in here. We haven't seen peridot for ages.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't.
Gosh, it's so hard to get hold of. Now, have a look at my earrings. If you love these, but you missed out on Mark's kit, and you want to recreate that look, then I've got the scoop for you to do. Have a look. because you've also, look, a tube with, you can see there's labradorite in there. You've also got rose quartz, peridot, you've got apatite, you've got some garnet in there as well. You've got some lemon quartz in there by the looks. Absolutely stacks. Aren't these heavenly? They're very hard to show you actually in the, I'll pop them down. I'll take them away from, oh, look at that. Oh, I like that. Now, Mark, how did you find using the round metallic beads? Oh,
they were fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. And they go with everything as well. Every gemstone you've got in there, one of those colours will match with perfectly.
Well, you made a lot of very original pieces. We're going to attempt to have a little look at some of those very pieces just now. For now, let's just really home in on this pot here, this wonderful scoop here. You get stacked strands and strands. Look at those wonderful colours, aren't they beautiful? Now, I'd say, Mark, this is an essential for your spring collection with all these spring colours.
I mean, we can still get delivery in. I mean, people have still got their parties. New Year's Eve party with sort of those jewels would be amazing, wouldn't they?
If you come to my New Year's Eve party, you can grab some of these. Now, you've already made the jewellery. Look! How fabulous. Now that's created all of these wonderful pieces from the scoop. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. I'm going to give you another wonderful price tag. Don't forget, we are going to be giving you the lapis very shortly indeed. Are you ready? Only 14, isn't that the price tag of one of these tubes on its own? Usually. $14.95 you get two. Is it usually, Mark? $9.95 for one, normally. These earrings aren't safe near me. Take them away quickly. I knew it. She's a crazy, 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 crazy producer. You're going to do what, Dion? Buy one, get one for £3. I'm already buying one and getting one for just under £5. You call me hatchet face. That's not very kind. $12.90. Obsessed with that film. Did you, Mark? Johnny Depp. Yeah. Ever seen it?
Don't like him very much.
No, you might not now, but look at him in Cry Baby. You'll be converted.
I remember him in his first film.
Which one?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Have a look at this. I think Cry Baby was first, wasn't it? £12.95. Are you ready? I need to do these now. Can we pick? Could I please have another length of your finest wire, Marky? Let's do a recap whilst Mark is doing my... let's do Mark's DVD recap first. Thank you, darling. Now, I'm about to give you gold. Sorry to be picky, thank you. Sorry, it's just that they're on gold, you see. Unless you did that on purpose because you thought it would look better.
I thought it looked good against the Turk.
All right, we'll try both. Now, the Makes for Men DVD stars our very own Marky and our very own Drew, who is owned by Lucy. Now, your Makes for Men DVD has been put together by men for men. Now, that doesn't mean that us ladies can't enjoy creating those masculine pieces of jewellery, but it's nice to actually do something that's specifically related to the men in our lives. Great to sell pieces of jewellery at this time of year, and particularly at Valentine's Day, that are aiming at chaps. And I've got to say that more and more guys are actually leather necklaces. Now is the time. So many more men do wear jewellery nowadays. And so let's get it right, girls. Now, we are approaching single figures on this, so you do need to be quick. Just £4.95. OJTY16. We are in single figures, so we do expect this to sell out. Back for the first time since it was launched, and we only ever had 136, was it, of them? And we are down to single figures of this. We only showed it to you once, and it's only unchecked baskets that have meant that we've actually got opportunities to give it to you now at £4.95. It's time. It is time to give to you something beautiful. Now, like I said earlier, these are not just any lapis pendants. These are handcrafted. They're on sterling silver with 9-carat gold. And they are incredibly high end. I predict a sellout. Now these you could separate into 3 different pieces of jewellery. Now let me just show you, I'm just going to turn these around so that you get the benefit of seeing the hearts. How perfect. They're hearts. They're hearts. Lapis lazuli hearts. Now lapis was used, of course, as you know, in many ancient Egyptian pieces of jewellery. Lapis lazuli is strikingly beautiful, particularly in this case. You can see the quality here. Now these have been handpicked by Paula Bennett. I had not even seen these come through the building. We were lucky enough to have them allocated straight to our show, and I'm so glad to be here today to give you the heart cut lapis lazuli. You get 3 of them. They are very high end and they are super beautiful. How much would you pay for one if you were shopping in a charm bracelet shop? Would these go on a charm bracelet, one for you, one for your mum, one for your best friend or your sister perhaps? Or maybe you're a group of 3 friends. These are brand new droplet charm. Lapis lazuli being used by the likes of Schlumberger, by the likes of Elsa Peretti, Paloma Picasso. This is a high-end gemstone used by some of the greatest designers of our time right now, dating all the way back to the Aztec era, where lapis lazuli reigned supreme alongside turquoise. More valuable than gold is how they perceived it. Now, there are tiny, weeny particles of pyrite in each piece. Now, lapis lazuli is mainly mined in Afghanistan. Now you're about to miss out. A lot of these have gone to the web already. I don't know the price tag of these. I didn't know that these were confirmed of coming in. I can see that these are very high end. I'm not sure why we're not giving you them individually, because individually I would imagine they're going to be about $9.95 individually, up to $12.95. So these should be about 30. I reckon £30 for all 3 is a great deal. £30 for all 3. How much are they? Oh, have I got it wrong? Are they higher? They're more expensive? Okay, give me the price tag. This is... Mark, they're 3.
For 3? Really?
I forgot to swallow. That's how shocked you've made me. $9.95. Look at what you've got here. I don't know what to say. This is such great value.
I don't understand
That's £3.30 a charm. Half have gone. These are going to sell out. You've got to act fast. PFDL63. I'm confused that you were getting so much. Put the tweezers down. Said stop stabbing everyone with tweezers. But I'm so shocked. This is such a wonderful deal. 3/4 of the stock gone, sold out. What a beautiful, high-end looking charm you're getting. Why aren't we doing these at 1 for $1.95? Mark, come on, we'd expect it, wouldn't we? Would these sell well on your stand?
Yeah, that's all I can say really.
Mark's lost for words.
The faceting is just extraordinary on those.
The quality of the lapis itself. Does Paula know you're doing these? Now, can I confirm these are sterling silver? They are, with 9-carat gold. They're about to sell out. You've got to act fast. $9.95 for 3 is the best value I've ever seen for our charms when I look at what you've got for your money. This is incredible. You've got your extended money back guarantee. If you're just shopping today and thinking, I'm not a jewellery maker, I'm not a crafter, I'm accidentally coming across your channel. What are these? I've got a charm bracelet. What's going on? You are getting 3 charms, $9.95. Hop on board. You have got an extended money back guarantee that stretches till the 31st of January 2014. Use your debit card, your credit card. Only 10% of the entire stock remains. You've got to be quick. Check out baskets of these are online. PFD, sterling silver, 9-carat gold on sterling silver. Absolutely beautiful. You've got the hearts. You've got the hearts. I can't believe the value of money you're getting. I'm going to go on over to Mark very quickly for Mark's challenge. I'm going to take these charms with me if I'm allowed to. Now, coming up at 1 o'clock for you, we do have a wonderful guest designer. I don't know what's going on at 1 o'clock. Who is it?
Becky and Nadine.
It's Becky with Nadine. Come across. Let's go and visit Marky McBarkey. And I'm going to show you these charms.
Oh, let me have a look.
Aren't they stunning, Mark?
Gosh, that colour is rich, isn't it?
It really is, and so much more striking than in actual real life. You've got to check out your baskets now. Mark, you've got lots of strands of pearls in. Oh, I love this ring. Oh, I love it. Now you chose these yourselves. You get 4 strands of pearls. Talk to me about why you chose them.
I just wanted to do something with wire today, as it's Christmas.
And it had to be pearlies.
Yeah, well,
gorgeous is the ring. And do you love to work with, I know the answer, but for anyone who doesn't know you, Mark, pearls.
Oh, they're the best for me, I think.
That ring is divine and heavenly. You're really good.
I'm getting
Your
there.
wire work is perfect.
It's getting there.
I'm seeing major things happening with Mark and wire. Isn't that beautiful? Now, 4 strands of pearls that we gave to Mark earlier are coming to your screens for just $16.95 for 4 strands of freshwater pearls. You've got the green and the chocolate there that you can see. I'll put my hand under the chocolate so you can see it. Love the gizmo coils.
I love the gizmo. And that's the other colour, this pale green, the apple green. So I had loads and loads and loads left.
The ones you used with the ring,
yes,
the smaller ones. You had the larger green and you had the smaller apple green. I love them. I think that this is such a wonderful springtime bundle for pearls as well.
That blue is stunning, absolutely stunning.
Dion went, ooh, that'll fit me. She's such a monketta because she's going to drop the price tag for you again. $16.95 is not your price tag. Dion says, let's go out with a boom. Okay, Dion. We're going to have to get used to this. £14.95 for 4 strands of pearls. That's less than £5 per strand. Hang on. It's way less than £5. How much is that a strand?
£13
a strand? Something like that? No, what am I talking about? I meant 3. Yeah, I meant 3 something a strand. $3.73 a strand. Crazy.
Gosh.
Absolute craziness. XFG C36. Use your debit card or your credit card to come and grab this deal. Mark, when are you back?
Next Monday with you. Christmas
Woo!
jumpers.
Yeah, I'm going to get some on the slow cooker on Friday, so I'll do some extra. Yeah.
Medicinal, obviously, just medicinal.
Oh yes, no actual wine because we've got to drive home. Yeah. We can't actually do that. That's illegal unless we stay here, and I don't want to stay here.
No.
Because we both live quite far away. Now, yeah, we're going to see you on Monday. Do book into one of Mark's courses. When can I come and see you in the new year?
31st of January is my first brand new Chips and Nuggets workshop.
Aha! Get yourself booked in on that. Is there spaces?
3 left.
Just 3 spaces. Yes. Grab these pearls because they are about to go out of stock at just £12.95 for 4 strands. We've had a wonderful time with you today. We started at 16, which is already a deal. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do not go anywhere, of course, because the fun continues here between 1 and 5, where we have the wonderful Becky coming up for you. Heads up at 5 p.m. until 9 o'clock with some more Miss It, Miss Out madness. All that's left for Mark and I to say is together again on Monday. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
It was here almost 650 years ago in Amir, where King Jai Singh first laid the foundations that was to become one of the world's most famous walled cities, Jaipur.
The city of It's here in the bursting heart of the walled city that our gems of distinction strands are cut, faceted and polished.